Ooh. Let's go, everybody. Welcome to the FFA Grand Final. After 2 qualifiers and 12 weeks of FFA season, we finally found the 4 best FFA players on the planet. And they are Qwest, LilTic, LawLiet, and the defending champion, Leluaami. Can you defend the championship as the first FFA player ever, or will we crown a new champion? That's the question that we will answer. And we is Neo, HighTac, and RulaZ. My boys, how you doing on Championship Saturday?
Very well, thanks.
Yeah, I'm doing also very good. I'm so excited for the game. Seeing these player names in the lobby already giving me goosebumps here.
Oh yeah. We haven't seen...
I get...
What?
No.
You get goose?
I get goosebumps being scared of desync. In the lobby.
Don't jinx it! Don't jinx it! Okay, if you guys are ready, we are ready, and we could kick this off. You probably all at home have seen the 2 FFA qualifiers. There was LilTic winning the first one last Saturday, and LawLiet dominating yesterday in unparalleled fashion. All he needed was 3 heroes, and all his 3 opponents were just gone.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, I'm really excited. I mean, today there is no chance that it will go like this, I would say. But yeah, let's see what he can do against Qwest, pretty much the best undead, Lelo, the best night elf, LilTic, the best human. So yeah, it will be a very tough task for him, but I have faith in him. Like, he did very good.
Yeah, I think here he faces 3, like, all of his enemies in this game are very strategically focused and are very experienced. So, yeah, as we saw in all of those previous games, like, those 3 players are really hard to deal with, especially late game. Even more so if you're not used to FFA for a longer period of time.
Right then, you guys can vote who will win the FFA Championship of W3Champions up at straw poll. FFA poll is the link to the straw poll. You can make the choice. Is it Lelu, the reigning champion? Is it Qwest, the number 1 of the season? Is it LilTic, the winner of Q2, the qualifier 2? Or is it LawLiet, the winner of qualifier 1, or LawLiet, the winner of qualifier 2? I am, of course, the best friend and basically the brother of LawLiet, so my vote goes with the vice champion of the one-on-one competition. And you guys are going with LawLiet as well, mostly also with Qwest's outsider chances for the reigning champion and LilTic coming from the qualifier. Surprising results so far.
Yeah, I mean, we can see the starting positions. Like, the map is Ferocity, which is pretty much known to most people. I mean, it's played in the 4v4 map pool, so I guess everyone knows it, right? I mean, everyone is playing 4v4 these days.
Map pool, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, Lelu, the blue elf with the best starting position, as you can obviously see, whereas LilTic with the worst position, being surrounded by 2 players. Qwest and LawLiet in particular, also very nice position. He has the whole south of the map for him. So yeah, let's see how LilTic is gonna play out of this round. Like, the natural play would be to either go for the mines in the south as his second expansion, like this one and this one. There's pretty much a silent gentleman's agreement that if a player is surrounded, people not gonna attack his expansions that he has to take on the other side of the map. Second way, like we saw Sheik doing last time against Trunks, is to go for a tier 2 push on one expansion. The best would be to attack into this location, since then he has the entire map to creep for him. But the problem is that this guy is LawLiet, so I'm not sure if he was going for this, so I rather expect him to go for the expansions cross map.
That is indeed a problem.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Do you think LawLiet will go for the early rush here into the surround?
Like, in his FML game, he went for the early rush, took out Feather, but didn't accomplish a lot and lost the game. In his qualifier match, he went on. He played very passive and won the game decisively. So maybe he thinks that playing passive is very nice.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
the source
And
of
yeah.
success yesterday.
Yeah, I think he's adapting really quickly, despite not playing a lot of matches, as it seems. I mean, unless he's playing, I don't know, on NetEase or wherever, but yeah, very nice progress in just a few games so far.
Yeah, interesting hero choice. We have the Dark Ranger with lifesteal first for LawLiet. So yeah, it's not very uncommon. Like Ashan is playing a Dark Ranger first a lot successfly. And we see that Lelu is going for Keeper first. So he said that he's not going to play Tinker this match because Tinker is too imba. So let's see if he goes for it second or third hero, or if he really goes for the gentleman heroes.
Dark Ranger was the most played LC or hero for elves in FFA for quite a long time before all of the buffs of like Alchemist, Tinker, and so on. So some of the old school elf players always play Dark Ranger first and Panda second, Keeper third. But Life Drain first seems like a bit of a flawed choice because I mean there's no reason why you should go Life Drain over Skeletons here, where you, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter because he got level 2 anyways, but let's see if he continues to go for like Life Drain first.
Yeah. So first interesting thing, we can see Qwest very aware of FFA and what you have to do. He's going for the farther expansion first, so that this one is secured. So there's no way that Lelo will gonna take this expansion. So he makes sure that he has 2 expansions saved. Because if Lelo would go for this expansion as his second, then Qwest would be in big trouble. So very smart from him here. Also the Qwest build, as we can see, his tier 2 is already finished. So he's already taking to tier 3. That's the Qwest build, extremely greedy. Fast expansion, like he goes with the DK plus Acolytes to go for the expansion. Attacking as fast as possible with the Necropolis first, no cigarettes. And yeah, taking to tier 3 already, where we can see other people are a little bit farther behind.
Ooh, Lelu, our champion is about to lose his hero to the creeps. Ay, 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 ay. That Overseer, quite a menace.
All under control.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, FFA players are known to do these very risky creeping, very calculated. Kappa.
Good.
And yeah, very nice LawLiet with the Shredder timing. We saw him last game missing the Shredder on Frozen Marshlands, but this time almost pretty much perfectly timed at 23.30 o'clock. So nice. I really like to see it. He's also going for the south, which he scouted that is free, so perfect play by him so far. Nice.
As we're expecting to see from LawLiet, gathering up FFA knowledge, soaking it up like a sponge.
Yeah, you can see Qwest already going for the second expansion, but LilTic going for the rush Qwest, hashtag rush Qwest.
Okay.
Yeah, like we saw this happening a couple of times, and it can be. I'm not sure if LilTic really wants to pull it through because it seems a bit late for this kind of rush already. Yeah. We heard it over the years a couple of times that some people were arguing that you have to rush Qwest very early on because he has nothing, so he attacks with just a few gold. But it turned out that killing him off entirely is not that easy, even if he has not that much yet. But yeah, I don't think LilTic wants to go it. I just think he failed scouting.
You sound like you're living underwater, by the way. Not too sure if you can improve on it.
I am.
Okay, good.
I mean, that's a very interesting dynamic. Like Qwest now piecing with LilTic. I'm not sure if that's that good for LilTic. I mean, he has 2 very, very rough opponents as his neighbors. So yeah, I'm not sure what the best play for him would be actually. But we can already see him going for the militia here. But he doesn't know that LawLiet is right here, so he pretty much a Hail Mary militia pull, or what is he doing?
Backs off. No! Yeah, LawLiet trolling a bit. We saw it in the very beginning when everybody was announcing their names. Lelu, Lil, and LawLiet is mimicking the greatest of all time. Me.
And I think LawLiet again did AOW deny. Like he did yesterday.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Creeping is rough. Creeping is rough.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's good to see for pretty much all the other players, right? That play Warcraft 3.
True. It is also like 2 a.m. No, 3 a.m. in Korea. Not the best time, of course, to play, but he wants to become a double champion, and let's see if that works. Dreadlord out, Lich out, Qwest's Tri-Hero online. Double base for him. Lelu with the panda.
I'm so proud of LawLiet. Like, he's already taking his third expansion. That's exactly what you have to do, being very greedy. Alchemist second is a funny choice. I'm not sure if that's the best. But yeah, Elf can play pretty much all heroes. Like Lelu also showed in his first FML game. Like he played Firelord first at Panda Keeper, I think. And Toxi was going on him with a Chimera Hippo push, 100 supply, and he was holding it on 40 supply or something. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
As FFA oftentimes is, more creeping, that's oftentimes the case, right? Establishing bases, establishing hero levels, getting up to 50, bank a little bit.
Yeah, and one major advantage of a Dark Ranger, of course, is the fast creeping. Like Dark Ranger is creeping extremely fast. We can see already 2 red spots going to LawLiet, and LilTic really in big trouble. Like first, he gambled that the Qwest starting position is free, then he gambled that the LawLiet starting position is free, and now he's ending up with 1 expansion, no red spots yet, and no second expansion in sight. So
I got a second, right? He has here and here. There's 2 expansions.
No, LilTic, sorry.
LilTic. Yeah, not LilTic. Okay.
Yeah.
Then of course you're 100% on the money, and Qwest already going for number 3.
Yep, that's also very nice. And I just wanted to say Qwest didn't build a single cigarette yet, but he has it on his expansions, and now starting the first in the main. So yeah, Qwest is gonna prepare a lot of Gargs. Like he always plays the mess air strategy with Undead, and he does it. I think he's the best in the world with it, definitely. Like his kiting is so annoying. Like he is so perfectly on point. And I hope we will see some of this art in throughout this game. Also his heroes, as he tagged so fast to tier 3, are very equally distributed in terms of experience. So yeah, I like Qwest's position so far, and here we have a fight, Lelu versus LawLiet, the contested red spot. We will see how this fight goes, but it looks like LawLiet has the upper hand here.
Oh, Talisman of the Wild, gotta be careful with that Potom, staffed out, but Archer's falling, big blue Dragon Spawn Overseer, rare sight to see, Keeper in trouble, and Lelu in general getting pretty smacked in that encounter.
Yeah, let's see if LawLiet is gonna go for the Tree of Life as well, and it looks like it, yes. So yeah, Lelu versus LawLiet, he announces, so that Qwest is not going on Lelu 2.
Oh damn, that's quite an encounter. FFA Champion of the World of Season 9 against Vice Champion of the World of DreamHack Sweden.
Yeah, amazing. Like, I mean, do you remember Lelu yesterday announced that he is okay with facing LawLiet?
Yeah, that was a bold statement.
Yep. So he was just scared of Qwest, but he said LawLiet is fine for him. It's a little bit bad for him that he's losing expansions, and LawLiet is on 4 expansions already. Wow. He is so greedy, and he's still on a 45 supply, so wow, LawLiet is playing amazing.
Is HighTac still with us? Living in the pineapple under the sea. Don't think so. Okay, he'll probably be back, hopefully be back.
Yeah, another hero versus hero fight. We now have 3 heroes versus 1 hero. That's not too equal, but maybe LawLiet has to TP. Nope, he steps out and is still on Lelu's expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay,
So-
LilTic is showing some weakness here. He said a friend's PC can't click.
Can't click. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, not so nice. And wait. LawLiet is getting his 5th expansion up on 50 supply.
I mean, for him, that's the average amount of gold mines he gets this weekend. He had the same amount in a one-on-one versus Soin. So nothing out of the ordinary in LawLiet land.
Yeah, but I'm really worried for LilTic. Like, he is now searching for expansion, and
Yeah.
every single expansion is taken now by LawLiet pretty much.
Yeah.
So he is way too late, and now he's moving his militia out. But yeah, this is so rough for him.
Yeah, how do you salvage this situation? Like, every single gold mine is taken. And, like, what do you do? Like, you have to attack someone to take that expansion, don't you?
Yeah, at this point, I'm not sure. Like, usually you should take your expansion way earlier than this, before the other player has 5.
Well,
So yeah. Okay, LilTic want to make sure that LawLiet is not attacking him. I mean, that's something that I hope to see, that like the better FFA players will guide LawLiet a little bit through the game. Like, make sure that LawLiet is not just attacking 2 players at one time and then both are on him. So yeah, he offered him the piece and LawLiet quickly accepted. And now we see LilTic searching for the bases, for free bases, and yeah, he's
just
not gonna
lost.
find one.
He's just lost. Oh my god. And LawLiet, of course, is second in the piece. 6 bases and low upkeep. That's gonna be a big fat bank very soon.
Yeah, and where is LilTic gonna go? I mean, he pieced with LawLiet, so he's
Yep.
not gonna kill the trees of him. And if he goes on Lelu, then LawLiet versus Lelu will be a little bit one-sided. Qwest, on the other hand, is also completely free, mining on 4 bases on 50, building up his infrastructure. So yeah, it's gonna be a long game, I guess. LawLiet is not that rich. I expected him to be richer, but yeah, he invested a lot in tech and expansions and wisps. So yeah, he will skyrocket in gold pretty soon.
Oh yeah, this is not gonna be pretty for the rest. Lots of production buildings in the main, as so often. Like, we're getting 6 engines of wind, we're getting all the tech already for mountain giants, for bears, etc, etc, etc. Attack upgrades very quick, as so often. Hero levels start to rise as well. Scourge bone chimes, very cool.
I just wanted to say, very impressive from LilTic to have 432 heroes, even though he pretty much didn't get any of the high value creep camps.
Yeah.
So that's nice for him at least. And Lelu and LawLiet also pieced for now, it seems, because there's just more important things to do than stepping out heroes and fighting 3 heroes versus 3 heroes and not gaining anything. So yeah, they are going for the more important creep spots to get the items. There's a marketplace, or there are actually 2 marketplaces on this map, so you can get the items throughout the game anytime. But still, yeah, getting the experience is also very valuable.
Okay, I'm monitoring our poll that you can still vote. Exclamation mark FFA poll is the link, and currently still LawLiet leading. Qwest is catching up though. Still outsider votes for Lelu and LilTic, and I think the vote for LilTic won't change too much anymore.
Yeah, like, let's see how he can get out of this, or if he can get out of this, because as soon as someone is going on him, I think he has not a lot of chances to survive this. So what is he doing? Let's take a look at his main base. He's building up some towers, some defense, but yeah, I'm not sure if there is too much more that he can do.
What happened, guys? I tried to fix my microphone, and I returned, and all of a sudden, like, half map is purple.
Yeah, LawLiet is expanding the Mushroom Night Elf strategy. And it's gonna be real hard.
I mean, LilTic is not even asking LawLiet if he can give him at least 1 expansion, so I would have expected this. And now LawLiet, with so much gold in this game, it's even hard to get him teams, I would say. But yeah, we are far away from this. We are still missing the first bigger fight, so yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Am I still underwater, by the way, or is it
It's a little better than before, I think. I can understand
better
you
or
again.
worse? Okay, not bad. That's good.
You still
Yeah,
sound
crazy.
straight out of the 90s, but it is better indeed.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it sounds like
I'm out of the 80s, I guess that's still like a good.
All right, so hero level-wise, we see the last creep camps are getting crapped, and if the first player that can't find an empty creep camp will go over 50, I would say, and start fighting.
Like, why isn't LilTic pointing out that LawLiet has half of the map?
I was also asking this already. Like, why isn't he even asking if he could get one expansion? LilTic pieced with Qwest and LawLiet at this point, so he's pretty much
I think that happens. I mean, late game it often wins him the game, but I feel like early game he's very often a bit too nice. Like, just he's not. I mean. And I don't even think he does it because he doesn't want to get attacked, but he just does it because he's like a nice person and he just doesn't want to offend anyone or take anything away from anyone.
Yeah, like Lelo is now scouting with his owl here. I'm not sure if he knows that LawLiet has so many bases because no one really pointed out yet that LawLiet is on so many bases. And Lelo really didn't play Tinker this game, so that's fair play. He went for Keeper Panda Podum. Podum extremely like the best late game hero, I would say, with the Scout Owl. It's so annoying because Elf can hide trees and the Scout Owl has such a huge vision. It's extremely fast and you can spam it. So you will find your opponent very easy where they will not find you. So yeah, very annoying hero. And of course with Chimeras, it's also very lethal.
Okay, we see a beautifully protected Black Citadel by Qwest going for some worms soon, preparing for that. 16k gold for him. Of course, almost...
And attack here. Attack by Lelu. Sorry.
Yeah. And finally, someone pointing out that 5 expansions is too much. And LawLiet says okay, so he's not really reacting, he's not angry, he's just accepting it. And we are brothers on 50 Qwest. Both staying at 50 supply. Qwest, by the way, on 17k gold. And same with LawLiet and Lelo a little bit behind. So it looks so much because I had my view on LilTic, I guess. But yeah, all the players pretty stacked. And yeah, that's oftentimes what's happening in finals. Like, no player really wants to take the first step and risk something. Like, everyone wants to play as safe as possible. Because everything could be punished and they are out first, so no one really wants to be out first. So yeah, gonna be interesting who is gonna make the first step, and yeah, let's see who is gonna take this free expo now.
Yeah, as we saw in some of the previous games, like usually you play like those two one-on-ones early in a 4-way, and then like you have those balancing 3-ways. So if you are one of the last 3 players in this match, like even if you have least gold, you usually have like a decent chance to win still, maybe even fly under the radar a bit more. But if you're the first to like get under the wheels, then there's usually no help. So yeah, as you say, like everyone tries to avoid taking a fight too early, but everyone wants to make sure to like not be the first one to get defeated.
Yeah, exactly. So how these games usually pan out is that players will mine as much gold as they can. Then we see some heavy action, and then as soon as gold is getting lower, will be a little bit of a quieter phase where players evaluate like who is in the lead, and yeah, this is pretty much how this is gonna go very often. And we see the signature LilTic move. He's finally moving out to his expansion.
Okay.
Long way down here to the south.
Might be worth it. Shade can scout it, of course, but yeah, finally a third base. As the mains are starting to run dry. LilTic on 1 base only with 2400. He absolutely has to go for it. Also, 8k bank, not too bad, but in comparison, 21,000, 17,000, 19,000. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mentioned in the game last week that we, like in the FML game on Twilight that we casted, that it's like it may seem a bit boring to see this much sitting and hoarding early on, but usually it pays off late game because otherwise or a bit later in the game, because otherwise, like if everyone starts fighting very early, then yeah, like usually people stop mining or can't take all mines. So In this scenario, like no one is going to kill mines early on, and it's just going to be like mining everything out and then the fighting. So I think it can make the game faster later on to see this much mining early.
Yeah, exactly. And LilTic now finally getting this gold. I mean, we saw in the qualifier. Oh, wait, what was the game where LilTic mined? It was the FML game, yeah. It was the last FML game where LilTic mined 17,000 gold less than Tox and still managed to win the game. He played extremely cost efficient. So yeah, maybe he can pull off a miracle here.
Ooh, and we have Qwest pumping here, wanting to take the fight against Lelu, which is a bit of a bad one for LilTic, I think. I mean, I guess he just doesn't want to fight either of these players, but I still see him standing a better chance against an undead than against a 100 supply elf with like 100 supply chimeras. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's okay because LawLiet does not seem to be playing overly aggressive here, and it has no tinker.
Wow, LawLiet finds a big one here. There's still a red camp left. No one was paying attention to.
Yeah, that's a very good one for him here.
Yeah, like everyone expected this to already have been grabbed by LawLiet, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite far away, right, from everyone but LawLiet.
So what's the item? Cloak of Flames, very underwhelming.
Yeah, quite bad, but maybe, yeah, nice to
And LilTic is at least enjoying the show, right? Like he wants to at least see some fights.
And again, he's not scouting. I think similar mistake as he did in his last match here, that he's not scouting well to the southeast. Like he knows who he would be fighting, or who he's supposed to fight, and he has absolutely no vision right now on LawLiet's main base. So usually you want to have like some gyro there to see if he's sending the gyro now just to see if he's pumping, and he's also healing.
Yeah. LawLiet is pulling off a gradient here. I think he's gonna go for the record of 40k gold. Okay, but now they are preparing a fight, 100 versus 100 supply. So first very exciting fight. Lelu already on 5-5-3. Wow, I didn't see that. Compared to 4-4-4, also decent hero levels. So let's see how this fight goes. Let's see the kiting of Qwest. Let's see how this fight is gonna end up.
Okay, LilTic about to enjoy the show here. Roar, lots of hippos, 100 supply gargoyles. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, this is uncastable. Nice little cycle on the heroes, so no carrion swarm, no Nova. Super sick move by Lelu, as we expect from our current champion. But he's gonna lose the air fight, and air superiority clearly going to Qwest.
Yeah, that was what he was scared of, facing Qwest here. In the 1v1, it was what he said yesterday. Or I think yesterday.
I didn't expect this to look that one-sided with those undead heroes being cycloned, but I mean it still makes a huge difference whether you have just one panda, like one breath of fire AoE, or if you have like a tinker first. I think Lelu.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to comment that. It seems like LilTic was sniping some gargs with his heroes, as he did in his qualifier game as well. Like the little backstab here, just to gain some experience.
Lelu is suggesting he killed one too.
And now, and this is like always an interesting scenario, right? Like Lelu dropped supply again, and he's pumping again, but he dropped supply, so he's getting a lot more gold. Like Qwest, like it's 100 supply all this time. Or at least above 80, because he lost almost nothing. So he really needs to take another fight very quickly, because he's losing so much gold on those mines. And Qwest has no access to further expos here, so he really wants to get rid of those 20, at least 20 supply.
Yeah.
So the big problem for Lelu now is that he doesn't have a tinker, right? Like with a tinker, this fight would be so much better. And now he's stuck with only one AoE versus Carrion Swarm plus Nova, and Nova is already level 3, so I don't see him winning any fight again here with this disadvantage.
And Qwest nicely, I mean, he's saying he's nice and basically announcing a second fight, but he's moving in quite early here because he knows exactly that it's like 100 against 80, so he can get some nice pickoffs early on. And yeah, this is going to be a nice home here for him. No chance for Lelu, even with the Moonwell.
Yeah, he's just feeding off of Lelu's army at this point. He'll scroll committed, but doesn't change the fact that it's just Qwest.
We have a bear now. We have a bear for Qwest to raw on the Gargs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no mark of the claw that he gets if he takes over the bear, so he has to go back to the normal form, which he doesn't do yet. But yeah, he's gaining so much experience now, level 3 Nova as well. And yeah, that's why I was praising Qwest. I mean, I haven't seen anyone in a long time winning a fight against Qwest.
Sick.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think for everybody discussing what happened, I think Scepter of Mastery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too common
Yeah,
in
also-
1-on-1 too, just wanted to point that out.
No. I honestly, I mean, the bear is great, but he didn't really need the bear for this fight. So I think, I'm not sure, I mean, he has the market, right? So I guess he can get more, but like super nice to get like a second race if you really have the gold to spare late game. So hopefully I love to see like double or triple race. It's not that uncommon in FFA, but usually getting your team. But still, like, which undead wouldn't want to get someone well?
So do you think he will finish off Lelu now? It looks like, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still 4 ways. I guess he can, but yeah, I think he's in a good position. Like, there's usually no reason to stop, right? Except you feel that all other players are in a really strong position. And despite LawLiet being on 32 gold, K gold, I think there's not really a reason for Qwest to stop here. However, I don't think Lelu will be out of this game anytime soon because he still has 13k gold and a lot of mines. And on this map, it's like a bit of a pain to finish someone.
Yeah. We see now the 50 supply. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have so much gold, but he also has to get experience. Otherwise, he still will not be able, I think, to win versus Qwest a fight as a Night Elf versus these hero levels. So yeah, I'm curious how this will go now, especially what is LilTic doing, because he banked up a decent amount of gold, even though he only had 2 expansions.
I think it's a bit of a mistake by Qwest, honestly, that he's, like, when he first moved into his main base, it was obvious from the start that, like, Lelu would not take a fight anymore. So I think he should have dropped to 80 supply instantly. I think he's losing way more gold in those like 5 to 10 minutes here by being.
He's not mining, by the way. He did the little bird to stop mining from all his gold mines.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I just checked and it looked as if they are mining, but you're right.
Yeah. So for everyone who's watching, if you go above 80 in FFA, you always have to fight, and you pretty much always have to stop mine because you're just losing 50% of your income, and every gold piece is important, especially in the ultra late game. So that's definitely some nice showcasing of this.
Yeah, it will be tricky, honestly, for Qwest to get rid of those 20 supply anytime soon, unless he. I mean, I guess he needs to attack LawLiet in order to do so, because neither LilTic nor Lelu will ever get like 100 supply army to fight. So I think it's probably LawLiet who will be the next opponent, but.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, what is LilTic gonna do? Is he gonna help Qwest? Is he gonna go on LawLiet? Like, who is pretty much...
Yeah, I don't know.
Who is the one that he has to go for?
I mean, LilTic can't proactively fight anyone, I guess, right now, because he's still in a... I mean, he has 13k gold, so I guess he's alright, but I think the best scenario for LilTic is that Lelu is out of the game here in the south, so LilTic can get a few more mines. So I think that's his best scenario. And then, of course, he wants Qwest and LawLiet to fight and just get something off. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, by the way, don't write off Lelu. As you can see, he's mining from 3 mines on 50 supplies, so he is skyrocketing in gold.
But it will be it depends, I think, on LawLiet, because usually... And sometimes LilTic is also helping early on, but as I mentioned earlier, like, there's usually no reason to help in a 4-way, because, like, why wouldn't you want the game to have 1 player less in this situation if you can still balance the game after? So, and Qwest knows what he's doing, so he might be piecing because he's scared of LawLiet's gold count, but apart from that, I think he has no reason to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, why is he clearing off the main base if you want to take Lelu out? Because he has to go for the mines. But I don't think you can Leluaami, as you also already mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it will take some time, and Lelu is very good at hiding and will definitely not leave anytime soon, but we see also LawLiet finishing a building of Lelu here. So
Yeah, I'm quite happy that LawLiet is the one with the massive amount of gold, because I think it's pretty much almost guaranteed that he will get teamed at one point, so it's gonna be very exciting to see him fight off with so much gold.
yeah, I see what's coming, that LawLiet is going to get teamed, and then everyone's complaining about the solo pro being cheap here.
Yeah, but on the
like
other hand, it's still 666 hero levels of Qwest, which is very hard to beat for anyone, I would say.
Yeah, I think LawLiet can potentially make it work, and yeah, I think Lelu may want to chat a bit more here. Maybe, I mean, maybe he just doesn't think anyone will help him here, but I guess he just wants to stay under the radar. He has not that many wisps, right? More.
LilTic is gonna go for the friendly chat. I'm not sure if you followed it, but LilTic was gonna manip LawLiet to be his guardian angel. Like, if the undead attacks me, you will help a little bit, right? And he says, okay.
Very good friendship coming in. 666 heroes from Qwest. We have a few contributions to the FFA prize pool. We're currently standing at 250. Ladies and gentlemen, big support for the FFA. Everybody seems to love FFA. Who was that? Mr. RulaZ coming in. Oh no, that was last season. We have to look it up. There's action going on. I gotta follow. HighTac, you have nothing to do anyway. Check it out.
I don't have the technology to check this kind of stuff.
RulaZ, go to check it out. We have to thank some people. There's money spent on FFA.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit on the ropes now because the donation incentive is met, and now I have to go ahead and donate another 50.
Nice.
So I'm already on it. So
nice. That's what we love. More money for FFA. It's a little bit of harass by LawLiet. Town portal out. He will see the army now. It's a big army.
This is a quick keeper kill.
Oh yeah.
That was like
oh yeah, that was a quick keeper kill indeed. Only level 3 though.
Interesting. I mean, and this is exactly what Lelu needed. I mean, the question is, will Qwest, because Qwest is so experienced, like he knows this has not to say anything. Like maybe he's just ignoring LawLiet. But like Lelu's only hope is that one of the other players is going to help him, because else Qwest will just Qwest will just eliminate him from the game here.
We, by the way, are very close to a record, as LawLiet is at 37,000. Pretty close. Nice. If he mines this out, is he cracking the record of FML last week?
I don't think he will, right? Like, which mines? I don't think he will take any mines at the bottom left. I don't see it.
Yeah, his main is exactly doing the job.
He will crack 40,000, yeah.
But does he have the time? That's the question.
Yeah, you're right.
I have the match arena open, so we have EP. I think he was already donating before the game with $100 donation. No comment. EP, thank you again so much for this huge donation. He's also, by the way, the guy who made a large battle micro map. So it's pretty much the one we know from 1v1, but only for 80 to 100 supply fights, so that we can practice FFA, which is amazing. Then we have Segford with the $10 donation. FFA is also very fun to watch. And we have Shevek123 with $38 donation, and he says, "Give me those $50 rulers, double crown for LawLiet."
The double crown mission, he's still on it, but Qwest is starting a war here. 52 supply only for LawLiet. He's gotta start producing, so that 40k dream seems to be over.
Qwest is only checking potentially. I'm not sure if he certainly doesn't want LawLiet. He wants to see that LawLiet just denied that he's on 50 supply, but apparently he is.
Yeah, LawLiet has to be careful. He can be wiped out here right away. Look at this keeper dying.
Oh my! Again, he has to save his heroes. Chemical Rage, Town Portal reposition, waiting for the reinforcements, but Qwest is just steamrolling over him. Not the greatest bank anymore. LawLiet will certainly be able to rebuild back to that 50. But man,
Luckily, he has
Qwest
such a
take...
big base. That's good.
Yeah, and he's feeding, and this is nice.
Definitely decay, by the way. Definitely decay. Oh my god.
Ooh, the damage!
Finally, the
Heavy
silence.
Yeah, the Dark Ranger was slapped very nicely by Qwest. And now, yeah, this is like a very uncomfortable position as a Night Elf. You're basically like producing into your enemy, and he knows that he needs like the 400 supply before he can take a fight. And Qwest will just wait here for 10 seconds in the left, and then probably going to move to the right to kill all the Tippos again. If he still has mana.
Yeah, the acid bomb is ticking nicely, but now stone form used, so he will go for the massive heal and not taking damage from the acid bomb for now. Still Agent protects us very nicely in the back, and finally he might be able to build up sufficient amount of hippos, and he definitely wants to force Qwest out of his base now, and I think he might be successful with doing that.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Qwest is stone forming all his guards instead of just taking the fight against those hippos. He could have easily killed a lot more. And Qwest was just writing that he's dead, which obviously is like a huge lie here. But yeah, I think that, I mean, this is exactly what Lelu needed. So I think Lelu now in a decent spot here, 15k. I think he will wait before getting up a new main base, but yeah, that's exactly what he needed.
Yeah, Qwest is not that rich, but his heroes are amazing, like 7 and almost triple level 7.
Yeah,
so that's definitely nice.
I'm surprised that Lelu is killing that Necropolis here. I think he's, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's quite greedy, I agree.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it. I think I would have tried to offer peace once and then just try to hide until I'm sure that I'm not getting attacked anymore. And yeah, do you think LawLiet will attack Qwest now, or will he just? I mean, he's back to 50 supply insanely.
I mean, that's so greedy. Like his last 500 gold, he even wants to mine 50. So, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Hero-wise, I also think that the Dark Ranger now is very bad versus Undead, because Qwest only needs one destroyer to dispel the silence, and then the Dark Ranger is pretty much only an archer. I mean, of course, level 6 will be nice. But yeah, for now, I don't think it's the greatest.
I think it depends. I still think Dark Ranger is pretty nice against Undead. If you hit the silence well, of course, yeah. If the dispel comes quickly, then yeah, you're right. But very often it can win your fight if you hit like one good silence early on.
Yeah, true. I mean, air versus air fights go very quickly, so yeah.
Yeah, and to answer your earlier question, Neo, I don't think LawLiet will make it to 40k. I don't think he will break the record.
Yeah, now that all the mines are empty, that's a very, very easy answer, of course. But
if he sells all items?
probably shouldn't do that.
I mean, he has Alchemist at level 5, so I guess in theory,
Oh, true, he has double stealing potential. Wow, that's pretty annoying to play against.
Yeah, that's certainly something to get you teamed, and also he can like sell the destroyer, so that's the reason why very often Undead players are not even trying to go for a destroyer in this battle, but just solely for Garks. But yeah, we'll see here. And Lelu is not going to stop here, and I think this is very interesting.
I mean, he wants experience, and you know, from Acolytes you can get easy experience. Against Night Elf you always have to destroy the trees, and there is pretty much nothing to gain at this point. So yeah, chipping some XP points in the way he does might be good for him. Looking at the gold count, by the way, Qwest is on 14k, we have Lelu at 40 or almost 15k, and LilTic 17k.
Yeah, just from 3 bases. He was just never building anything and never paid any taxes. But of course his hero levels are super low.
Yeah.
That's again, like he does it so well and so often. And yeah, I mean last game that we saw with him, he managed to get his levels way earlier than here. But usually like he finds one good fight with 100 supply, and that will usually take him to like the levels that he needs. But of course, like at some point those Undead heroes will become too fat, so he needs to keep an eye on Qwest.
Okay, a little bit of a fight here, but LawLiet ejects immediately. Doesn't want to fight this anymore. Doesn't get the necessary experience, I feel.
Yeah, experience is a good point because I'm very uncertain how LilTic is gonna get experience on his heroes from now on, because the other heroes are so big already and not the easiest to gain quick experience as a human. Maybe mass gyros, like go for 40 gyros and then win an air fight, and could do the job.
Against the level 7 Dreadlord.
I mean, Carrion Swarm only hits 8 targets, so if you have 40 copters, it's acceptable.
Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, first money man is coming in. Him saying he has 10k, Lelu says he has... Or 6k, Lelu says he has 10.
And no base, which is kinda true. LawLiet has millions. Still sitting at 33,000. But building an army now.
Yeah, and once he has that army, he's down to 30k. So he basically burns through 10k already without like getting anything out of it. So just by losing his heroes a couple of times and Hippo.
Yeah,
So
also he had to build his main base.
A player's forces are under
He rebuilt engine protectors and moonwells.
True, yeah. So, and Ancient Protectors in this position, or maybe he just watched some Grady replays, but like this is, again, against Death and Decay, it feels pretty much like a waste. It's like this, what he has here is basically like a waste of 1k gold. Like, it really is. I think, especially on a map like this, where the enemy can move in from all sides, unlike on Market Square, for example.
Wow, and LawLiet already going for the piecing and wants to go 2v1 now, I think together with LilTic.
forces are under attack.
Alright. Lelu is harassing a little bit in the bottom left. Everybody's teaming up against Qwest.
You wonder if maybe Lelu could just not only peace, but maybe also offer help to Qwest. Like, knowing that Qwest is definitely the most active player here, I think Lelu, and apparently Qwest continues to chase down Lelu's buildings. I think Lelu has a good chance to like stay alive here if he's potentially teaming up with Qwest for at least some time. And it says he's moving in and killing some acolytes again, so yeah. Interesting.
The keeper will go down with the Infernal plus Coin over Swarmer, I guess.
No.
No.
No,
TP out.
is it on cooldown maybe?
He used this Infernal just in the south, so I don't think.
Okay, the cooldown is not off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing you can do. It's very funny that look at this. This doesn't look like a solo player, right?
LawLiet got mountain giants and bears in a Zeppelin. Classic.
So, classic 1v1 style, right?
I remember one-on-one game where LawLiet used mountain giants as carries for heal scrolls because the inventory was already full and he got backpack, so he's very creative.
Nice. And he's still
think
going with
there
only
are-
3 heroes.
And there are islands on this map, right? Like, you can build here, I think, if you eliminate the trees. I'm not entirely sure, but I think
not too
at least
sure.
farms you can.
Ooh, backstab by LilTic
Yeah.
onto the keeper. Wants to grab up some experience, but I guess the silence and entangle might be a little too much. Keeper staffed out. But is there still a chance? There's a lot of Stormbolt and a lot of healing.
Yeah, I mean, this would be the best experience, but I doubt that LawLiet will just let a hero die here.
Yeah, he has a TP on the Dark Ranger, but no triple staff. Like, usually that, like, I'm a very big proponent of triple staff for elves.
Yeah,
But-
I also like it.
So
no, that's not
greedy
enough.
here. Yeah. So it feels a bit greedy.
Wow, big save though without a town portal.
Oh, and I think that Divine Shield came just in time before the silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now tanks though for 100 supply soon here for LilTic, I think. And I mean, yeah, do you think he will attack into the elf main base? I think that will be, I don't know, will it be a bad call? Because there's no AoE against tanks at all, so LawLiet really needs a lot of chimeras or like mountain giants or bears to deal with those tanks.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Maybe he will ask kindly for an open fight.
Okay,
I
so
would love to see that fight here. Yeah, a really
yeah.
interesting combination.
Yeah. Paladin in trouble has to TP out.
Mountain King though. Okay,
Wow.
also healed. Lelu's getting a base again at the bottom. Qwest allowing that. Maybe a sign for peace between them.
Yeah, and Qwest wants to go 3 versus 1 on LawLiet. Of
Not
course.
sure if that's gonna work out.
But Lelu immediately declined.
Yeah, I mean, Lelu doesn't want to fight anyone here. He wants no enemies and he wants to rebuild. But I think like this is again like unlike the game that we saw with Gradient on Market Square here. In this game here, we will like everyone knows that LawLiet has the biggest bank, and maybe they are even overestimating his bank a bit. We will see. I think you could easily think that he's still on 40k.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Qwest I think is happy to mine these last 2 mines, so he is not going to attack anytime soon because this is just risking that someone will go for his mines again. So he definitely wants to finish that. Now LilTic is suggesting go versus LawLiet together because he just doesn't have the heroes and he can't break this base with his army. So maybe someone will go for this. I can lead with tanks, so strategizing the attack.
Do you think like in which position would you like to be more like in Lelu's or in LawLiet?
Ooh, that's difficult.
I think there's an argument to be made that it's really like a really tricky spot that LawLiet is in, being like the one that everyone knows.
Look at this, LawLiet says, okay, blue help me. Because they are teaming up with him, so he at least wants to have one ally as well. And Lelo says, yeah. And he wants the Shredder as a gift here. And LawLiet is giving it to him, so nice. Okay.
New friendships.
I'm not sure how big of a help Leo is, but it's definitely better than nothing. Qwest only going with 3 heroes here. Okay. So we have 100 LilTic versus 100 LawLiet plus Qwest heroes plus versus Lelo heroes.
Oh, damn.
But Lelo is not there yet.
In this situation, you being in LilTic shoes, I think you accept that Qwest is only coming with heroes because you want all the XP here.
Yeah, and look at the sleeps. Look at the sleeps. The 70k is still running because there was sleep. And
Yeah.
Finally cancelled it.
Now he's got to retreat a little bit. Tanks arriving, taking care of that production. LawLiet, will he show his army? He has to, right?
They are coming, so Lelo is a little bit late here to join. And where's the army of LawLiet, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's everywhere. Like he has a few units at the north here at this tree.
Yeah, true. But I mean, there's no air to be fought. So okay, but Lelo from the back now killing off. Wow, nice stabs, saving 2 casters.
But this is so greedy by Lelo here, like against like that's ballsy with those 3 heroes to just attack into that. I think he ideally wants to come in from the south into LawLiet's main base potentially, but then he's going into attacked by the AP. So
now this ends up Lelo versus Qwest and LawLiet versus LilTic. So that's very nice. Okay, the tanks are very useless now though.
I think it's a mistake by Lelo to agree to this because what can he win? Like he can at least he could have said, okay, I'm going to check like how the fight goes or whatever. But in this scenario here, like he's not going to get major XP, and he's now being targeted again.
Yep. Is the keeper, by the way, trapped? This was a Lelo special, right? The panda was trapped like a million times, and
But you have force of nature, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Still
okay, so Lelo managed to mine the mine on the south, so it was successful, the attack versus Qwest. So yeah, where to go from here? What did LilTic achieve? Did he gain anything? Pretty much not a lot. some XP on his heroes, but not enough at all.
I mean, they should continue to attack LawLiet, I guess. I mean, that's their best chance. And I'm a bit surprised that LilTic is not moving out right away, because he really wants to take a fight. I mean, I think he's in a prime spot now to get some XP.
Yeah, the problem is, like, look at the army of LawLiet. He has 3 high heroes, he has 2 mountain giants and 2 bears. I'm not sure if he can get anything out of a fight here.
Yeah, I mean, at least you can weaken him and maybe attack some of the air that's still around. But I mean, it's better to fight the elf now than fighting him in 10 minutes when he has level 6 Dark Ranger and Alchemist. Like, that's when you really want to stop fighting, because it's like getting super annoying if you lose like 2 units every minute.
It's gonna be pretty expensive. We're starting to hide a lot. Lidu hiding. Everybody's hiding, I guess, but except Qwest.
By the way, Neo, did you have the overlay of the player names on stream? Because I see in the chat that some people are asking. Okay.
Yes, I have. Of course, a professional stream here.
What a question. What a question.
Exactly.
Yeah. I didn't want to question our viewers. So.
What an insult. What an insult.
So you rather question me, huh? That's the play you're going for. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, and we see LilTic moving in from the back here to circumvent those APs, and that's exactly what I meant. Like, those APs are complete nonsense, because on a map like this you can just move around and yeah, they don't do shit.
I mean, it's safety versus Qwest before, so that's not.
Oh, you want to engage into all these gyros and tanks, these hippos.
Ooh, that's an interesting fight now. I'm not sure if you even needed the hippos. I mean, that could be some nice XP from LilTic finally. Let's see.
I think that's great for both, honestly.
He saves it very nicely, so much red HP.
Wow, and no experience for LilTic, of course. If he gets level 6, would be dope. Alchemist! He has 1,000,000 HP.
Yeah.
The light didn't even lose too much, making strides towards level 6.
Yeah, very nice micro here, saving so many of the hippos and killing off more and more units, like the Dark Ranger progress. Level 6 is where it's getting extremely scary, but the Keeper now under pressure. Does he have a staff left?
Archmage might die here.
Yeah. The Keeper dies, that's a success.
Yeah, Keeper dies, and now MK or Archmage gonna die.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
Archmage back!
Arrow! Oh my!
Wow, look at the XP of the Dark Ranger plus the Alchemist.
So close, so close!
Scary.
Thanks, buddy. That was for LawLiet. That went perfect, except the Keeper loss.
Yeah, totally.
So really
I mean,
nice.
even the Keeper loss was nice, because now the Dark Ranger plus Alki got my experience out of the Archmage kill.
Was about to say, like, it's a blessing in disguise, getting so close to this now. I mean, he can basically kill a couple of towers or something, and then it's level 6.
Yeah. I mean, I guess as soon as Qwest moves in with 100 supply, you rather want your Keeper to be like level 6
yeah.
than those 2 heroes. But
LawLiet very greedy on everything. He's not even buying a Moonstone to get a little bit more Moonwell mana here.
It's too expensive. He can't afford anything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Look at this! Your blue can attack your AOW for the level 6. Ooh, but I don't think this will serve him well, because level 6 is always the point where, okay, he didn't get it, but yeah, level 6 Dark Ranger or Alki is always the point where people start to manip and team you. Rightfully, of course, because otherwise you will lose 2 units every 45 seconds.
I like what Lelu is doing, that he's just doing nothing, basically. Like, he's not using his 15k yet, because he knows exactly he would like take probably like 5 to 10k to get like a solid maymate again, and there's a big chance he would lose it again right away against those high level heroes.
Yeah, it's really nice, because usually there are 2 1v1s, and the first guy that loses will get taken out or chased to death, which is not the case. So Qwest is not hunting Lelu here. But yeah, like this, Lelu pretty much like the last time where he won where he gave up his base at 12k, I think. Now he has 14k. So similar situation for him. Let's see if he can pull it off again.
And we see a few pickups here by Qwest. He kills one bear from LawLiet and forcing the staff. But yeah, we'll see if he can continue here, because the DK is falling short on HP, and it's pretty tricky in this situation to just harass as an undead, because you still have to be afraid of silence.
Yeah, definitely K and the Dreadlord. Ooh, get silenced this time first. But yeah, therefore the definitely K is not gonna get cancelled. And the Treants give the Alchemist level 6 now.
They expire. Okay. Next Death and Decay here. Dark Ranger had to get out of range to stop this Death and Decay, but Sleep is faster than Silence. That's so much damage again.
Very nicely done by Qwest here. Very
nice. I mean, getting off a full Death and Decay against LawLiet with 2 disabled heroes, that's pretty sick.
And now, 6 heroes here are moving in. And LilTic really wants mass TP here, but he's still quite far away, so needs a lot of units. And LawLiet is doing a great job finding balance here between not feeding into the players that team him, but also not like being too weak to just be overrun.
Ooh,
so
no micro on the right hand side. LilTic is losing every single gyro.
No, I didn't see it. He was busy microing his heroes here versus LawLiet. I mean, that's rightfully so. So level 6/6 means that there is no more army coming into the fights, I guess. And the transmute with his staff. No, it's staff in time.
Wow. This is going to get him teamed like 100%. Like this is I would say arguably the most annoying hero combo to deal with. Like it's so annoying. And he will get teamed for that.
And he is getting teamed. Alchemist in a little bit of trouble, so is the Pally. At the mountain
game. MK will die here.
Yep. Oh,
will he?
Wow. He has a TP as well, so all good, all good.
And Qwest is raiding the base again.
Yeah, he's fighting the hippos here.
Wow, and that's...
Wow! Wow, this were like 10 hippos, I think. Yeah, Qwest is doing such a good job, like way better than the other guys that were trying to get something off. He immediately gets 10 hippos here, and huge damage on his main base with the Death and Decay. So yeah, nice free hero micro here.
Yeah, I think in this situation I would bet my money on Qwest. I think like he's so good in these situations, even if he hasn't, like his micro is not as strong as LawLiet, of course, but like he's so good at playing this. And like in LawLiet's shoes, I mean, you're facing basically 3 players here, and I think he somewhat knows what's going on, but still I think for him it's like really hard. He just hasn't played hundreds of thousands of FFAs.
Yeah.
And he will never fly under the radar with those heroes, because I don't think he will stop transmuting and charming just because he's like afraid of... Like that's what some players do, right? At least for some time, they don't use their ultimates just because they know it's getting them team. I don't see LawLiet watching out for that.
Yeah. Speaking about flying under the radar, Lelu didn't do a lot the last 30 minutes, but that's fine.
Still sitting on 13k, waiting for the right moment, roaming a little bit. Also no ultimates.
Qwest 100 supply Gargs, pure Gargs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he has to ride anything but Gargs will just get stolen or transmuted.
Oh no, he has the one destroyer.
Oh, he has the destroyer,
the silence.
But yeah, I mean, you probably only do it once, and then you realize like it's kind of bad.
I mean, good luck clicking on the destroyer with so many Gargs.
I think it's destroyer. I mean, it depends how the fight goes, right? But usually, if like the fight, I would say after like 5 seconds, usually like the guards are spreading out a bit, and you can usually hit like the destroyer somewhat well.
Yeah, very bad situation for LilTic here. He can't bring army, but he somewhat has to because his heroes are so much worse. So what should he do? He only can ask for help, I guess, because everything that he sends in, it gets just transmuted and charmed, and he doesn't have the resources at all to maintain the situation.
I kind of like his main base. I think it's not easy for him to fight himself here close to his main base, but also like he hopefully will get Master P soon, so he doesn't have to walk out here. But really nicely built with those 2 exits here at the front.
Yeah, I mean, Qwest to Fine is doing fine because LawLiet is now the center of attraction with the 2 level 6 sick ultimates, Imba ultimates. So now he can just go with his heroes and pretty much never lose anything, being very cost efficient. And yeah, again goes for the death and decay, waited for the cooldown to go off, and yeah.
That's more thousands of gold. Sleep against the Entangle goes fully through. So much value from this one spell.
Yeah, that's why you never want to build everything in one spot. Yeah.
I often see players, especially solo players, go for the aura because they think it's good for the Gargs, but the sleep is just so important and such an annoying spell.
Ooh, and here we see those undead heroes trapped a bit. No, but not really. I think LawLiet can fight back. I think LawLiet is probably like, if I would need to place a bet, I would say LawLiet is being defeated first because like he will lose all of his buildings, and I think that will be like my first bet, and then Qwest having a great chance later.
Exactly, yeah, because Lelu to win, he either needs to rebuild a base, which I don't see him doing, or he needs a strong second player to team, which I don't see anyone if LawLiet is out. So yeah, maybe LilTic is incentivized to save LawLiet sooner or later.
We'll see. I mean, he's still at the. Yeah, I mean, he could still get defeated quite quickly if someone would focus on him right now. But yeah, it's interesting to see here if they're just going to continue kill LawLiet's building. And we saw Qwest prepare some crazy strategies in previous important matches. So curious to see if he has something up his sleeve in this one. Like we saw this, I think we mentioned this before, but I think it was on Murgle Oasis, where he managed to build on an island where there was no Zeppelin by just staffing stuff, basically selling all of his buildings on the mainland, and then getting an elf staff with like a banshee, and then staffing his unit onto basically his last building, and that was like that building was on that island. I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was like crazy stuff. So wouldn't be surprised to see some cool stuff here.
Yeah, LawLiet chasing Qwest now, and Qwest wants them to go. LilTic preparing some Invis heroes as he always does. So yeah, I mean, always picking Alchemist or picking Dark Ranger slows down the game tremendously because it just forces people to not use an army. And yeah, with Alchemist plus Dark Ranger, this is just exaggerated. So no one wants to use any units anytime soon here. And yeah, I mean, either you like it or you don't like it, but yeah, that's just the natural way how this game is gonna play if these heroes are picked.
And we saw that, like I used that as an argument when I asked like Blizzard nicely to please nerf Transmute and Charm. Oh yeah, and that's a lot of buildings killed here.
Third Death and Decay.
Yeah.
Does it go through?
And it's going through.
Oh my, so much. LawLiet has to TP out, but all he finds is ruins.
Yeah, LawLiet only got one tower and one statue for it.
Killed my towers and my main.
The MK having to TP out here. So yeah, Transmute is really like a spell that is not good for FFA games. Like I think it's okay if you have one and if that player is getting focused anyways, but if you're having two alchemists, like no one is getting units anymore. So everyone's just sitting on their bank. So I think it's like I played him too for some time, but then it's just bad for the game, really. So, and even more so if you have a Dark Ranger also.
Yeah, and especially if you have a big base, people are even more incentivized to team you, because if you have a normal base, you can still make a 100 supply army and go for it, because yeah, okay, he steals 2 units.
Ooh,
but
and
that's fine.
LawLiet might be out here. Is
You
he?
sure? I mean, he knew it by picking these heroes that it would be such a game.
Exactly. Yeah, like
Exactly,
he's
yeah.
the reason for it. The game goes like this. Not
Maybe he's
because
just
he's
trolling.
LawLiet, but he's picked the heroes. Although I think he's of course trolling. But yeah, I mean, in his situation, he has to chat, I think. I'm not sure what he is supposed to do, because, yeah, as you can see, he is just losing everything over time and is not able to accomplish anything.
Yeah, I mean, I would start like spreading out the main maze a bit more, maybe, to make it a bit harder to get teamed here, and then try to convince them that Qwest is like by far strongest and that he needs to get teamed. I think that's his best bet here. Else, I think, I mean, why would they stop, right? I mean, you definitely don't want to give him a free win here, and I wonder, in like being in LilTic's shoes, I think you can finish this elf base over time if you have gold left. So I don't think I would be as afraid of this elf main base as I would if, I don't know. I think obviously, of course, you will lose some units if you use them, but I think there's a chance to finish this elf base over time against those heroes.
Yeah, sure. And he's going for mountain giants only now.
Yeah, very strong, but also not very mobile.
And Lelo still pretty much taking LawLiet's side.
Yeah, sometimes I'm worried that Lilo fell asleep or something, but he's still chatting.
No.
He never does.
Lelo coming in, I'm curious what he is gonna do, but I think he was just a little bit scouting how is the fight going, like who is fighting who, is Qwest in the mix, or what's gonna happen. And I think Lelo wants LilTic out, right? Because he wants to force the freeway, and then LawLiet versus Qwest, this would be his dream situation.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what we're all kind of hoping for these big fights. Lots of... Oh my god! Nice stun, but staff out. Silence on the Dark Ranger once again to prevent the TP for a bit.
Yeah, and I think Qwest is definitely the one who wants to avoid this. He wants to weaken LawLiet as much as possible.
Yeah, those mountain giants, as good and as strong as they are, like if they die, it's so much gold lost.
Yeah.
Like that's, and you can stab them all, and you can also, yeah, now he's TPing out, so that's your only chance not to lose them, to just TP out.
Yeah, Lelo, by the way, has the scout all here all the time, so he exactly knows what's happening, and he surely will do what benefits him the most, so I'm curious to see.
Yeah, great for him to have Scout Owl here. I think I really like the hero combination in exactly this match. Like you have the Panda as AoE and for base race, and you have the Keeper also for heal and base race and disable, and the Priestess to scout everything in this situation where like basically scouting is all you can do.
Okay, LawLiet not responding anymore, maybe reevaluating the situation?
Yeah,
How
I
late
mean,
is it for him?
it's tricky what to do. I mean, against weaker players, these heroes are amazing because, yeah, you'll just sell and charm the hell. But yeah, against these players, they have played so many FFAs and they exactly know what would happen if they don't play as they do.
Oh, here comes Qwest again. Is it time for another Death and Decay? Absolutely is. Hits quite a bit, but this time the Keeper is there and not slapped, so finally interrupted.
Yeah. Still, Qwest is the one who gets things done without losing anything.
Yeah, the Gargs have moved in half an hour. Kind of forgot that he still has units, but yeah, of course, why would you donate them away?
Yeah, I mean, the current picture we see is just the way the game has to go. Because, yeah, we saw the two heroes, we saw that LawLiet, everyone knows that LawLiet has the most gold. So he has the highest heroes, the most gold, and he has two of the most annoying ultimates, so there's pretty much no way the game would go or can go different than it already does.
A town is under siege.
LawLiet has to, in order to like release the teaming here, he has to lose a lot more stuff, I guess. Maybe, I mean,
A player's forces are under
as I said last week, like a player without a main base is it's much harder to team someone that has no main base. So usually I would say that's like an option here to just lose it potentially. If you're going to lose it anyways, like then do it maybe sooner than later rather than investing more gold into it. But I'm not sure if LawLiet is that type of player. I don't expect him to be.
Interesting. Lelo says we must weaken the undead because he never used the army.
Seems like he has a decent idea.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Like undead is still the guy with the highest hero levels, by the way. Shouldn't forget this.
Little counterattack by LilTic. Alchemist can't sell anything as he's out of the fight. Keeper in trouble. Staff was used. Oh, sleep. He can't pass the TP. That's the Keeper probably gone. Good night. Alchemist is back with a bunch of Dryads. Infernal coming in, stunning everything.
Yeah, I mean, look how much Qwest gets done with these 3 heroes only. Like, he killed a hero, he killed a mountain giant, he's just so good.
Should definitely be nerfed. Should definitely be nerfed.
Yeah.
And also those gyros in LawLiet's main base are like, I think it's a very nice approach here by LilTic to attack with those gyros because it's not too painful if you get like a few transmuted.
town is under siege.
Yeah, so he killed some buildings.
Yeah. Now Lilo says that all should go on undead.
Ooh, and Death and Decay again. Like, this is not ending.
Nope, not at all. Keeper can never really get in range. But yeah, maybe they're making an agreement now. Is LawLiet coming to his senses?
And they know he hasn't burned through... I mean, they know he burned some gold, but they know he hasn't just wasted like 100 supply of gold. So they know, like, just by him going for Mountain Giant, they know that he has not spent that much. Like, maybe it's enough to convince them that he's not, like, strong anymore, but he still has 20k gold. And I guess they don't have to be, like, if I was any of the enemies, I would be way less afraid of LawLiet at a base race than any of those other players. But still, like, it's a lot of gold still.
Alright, Lelo leading the way now. He's gonna team up with LawLiet here and go on Qwest, I assume. But yeah, I'm not sure because LilTic definitely gonna go with his gyros again as soon as Qwest is under attack. And Lelo wants to get LilTic also on their side, so they want to go 3v1. Okay, and LilTic is accepting. Interesting. He's always this 3 invis heroes. It's just such a
The town is under siege.
All right.
How quickly types can turn, yeah.
Yep.
So, Qwest under pressure, everybody's pushing into his main. Not too much to lose for Lelu. Wants, of course, get to his level 6 heroes here. Grab some experience somehow. I'd rough to do.
It looks to be a little bit of an overkill here to go 3v1. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say so. I think there's rarely a need to go 3v1 unless, like, 3 players have nothing and 1 player has everything, and I don't really see that in this situation.
Yeah. I guess everyone that attacks here doesn't want to lose anything.
Oh
I
man.
mean, very nice to Qwest that none of these players has, like, except the Panda, like, there's just no AoE here.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
this?
But the hero nuke is still good enough and the DK is down. That's pretty much
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I think he moved out a bit too far here, leaving Blight, and that will also cost him the draft.
Mountain giants around. What the hell? I've never
Can he do
seen that.
something against it? No, not really. Keeper was too far away. Trying to go for the Lich here. Go for a heal scroll, go for a town portal. Crazy fight. All of a sudden, all these Gargs. Not that
they're
efficient
messing here.
anymore.
And did you see that bolt? I think the MK threw a bolt to cancel the Was it a staff? I think yes, it was a staff, and the bolt almost cancelled it. That was like a split second too late.
Yeah.
And now everyone smells blood and wants like something here. Like this is if you're LilTic or if you're Lelu, this is like a great situation to potentially get some XP. But I don't think Qwest will give it to you here easily.
Yeah, Qwest is just gonna give up his base, I think, now.
Yeah, and this is easy. Like I said earlier, like every late game I would bet on Qwest, but of course in this situation, if it's still somewhere, like he could easily also die just because he has such strong hero levels.
Yeah,
we'll
they are gonna team him to death, and then yeah, makes also sense.
I've seen it, but of course, like it feels a bit bad to like be teamed out 3v1, but he has a few acolytes on the other side of the map, but still, this is yeah.
Yeah, I mean they agreed to the 3v1 because everyone can get XP out of it. Like Lilo can get XP out of the towers and out of the Gargs without losing too much, so that's always really nice for everyone to agree to. But yeah, it's always the question at what point do you stop? Because you always have to consider your own win condition. Like that's what the guys are playing for here. They want not someone else to win or someone else to die, so they only wanna get their win condition going forward.
Yeah. I mean, LilTic and Lelu are both like they both know they don't like Qwest is great in base race, and Qwest is like a great army and great hero levels here. So I think they much rather like to have like a 3-way with LawLiet.
And Qwest DK already packed, that's how long the fight is going.
DK, the lone survivor, Lich dead, Dreadlord dead, huge experience. Keeper will soon be 6.
I didn't see it. What was it, Lilo? Like who took out the hero?
LawLiet, I think.
I think it was LawLiet.
But both keepers are getting close to 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Since they are not stopping, Qwest definitely has to give up his base now. Did he save enough acolytes? Where are they?
And the DK might be a nice. Okay, he's TPing out. Yeah, and I think no one can really backstab here because, like, yeah, there's no. I mean, potentially LilTic could backstab someone, but I don't think there's an incentive for him to do that. So I think they will just leave. Yeah, probably leave Qwest die. And LilTic is backstabbing. He's attacking LawLiet here.
What a rat!
Interesting.
And a counterattack.
Definitely the honor short move here. Not to team out Qwest, so I like it.
Okay, so Lelu is grabbing some more experience. LilTic is backstabbing LawLiet. LawLiet is taking revenge by killing some buildings. We're on, everybody.
Yeah, like I mean it's the finals, so everyone wants to play as safe as possible. So yeah, let's balance it step by step. Let's make main bases get smaller and smaller, so that it's all a little bit easier to keep the overview. Because yeah, you don't wanna miss that some player still has 20k gold and runs over everyone. So this way, you make sure that it's a little bit more balanced.
LilTic has master team now, so all of a sudden I think despite having lead gold, I think he's in a good.
Wow, you sound horrible again.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you did, don't do it. Do it back.
Yeah, definitely extremely nice job by LilTic.
Yeah.
How he salvaged the situation. Wow, nice, missed TP out in time.
Nope.
Oh,
tick down.
Yes, always does it.
Acid bomb ticks you down. Let's go. Okay, mass teleport is a game changer.
Definitely. So would be Tranquility. It's amazing that LawLiet still doesn't have keeper level 6. But yeah, Tranquility for Mountain Giants, we know it from the 1v1s. It's just amazing.
I hope you can hear me a bit better now.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I think LilTic here definitely flying under the radar. So he's doing what he wants. He's getting attacked by LawLiet, but LawLiet has not built that much damage to this main base despite his huge army, but maybe now. There's not much to defend here. And
Counter attack.
Oh. Archmage stays in the base. Yeah. He's doing quite a lot with his gyros, basically the entire time. LawLiet diving deep.
do you think he should have? I think he should have mastered out of that main base and not in the back of that main base. So now he's just losing his Archmage.
Oh.
So this is
That
bad
hurts.
move for him.
Also,
Yeah.
big experience, of course, for the Keeper level 6. Not looking
Yeah.
good for LilTic. That backstab cost him big time.
Yeah, that felt a bit greedy here, and his gyros are just idling in the south now. Ooh, can he kill the Keeper? I mean, there's staff, so
Stab.
probably not.
Oh, bash. Bash.
bash.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice play.
The town
Oh,
is
but the army is still there.
Yeah, and the Dark Ranger is chasing from the back, so this MK might die here.
Yep.
A tick, only 6k gold. This is gonna be super expensive.
Wow, and now we are in a situation where pretty much in a 4 where everyone is kind of dead. At least on the map.
Yeah, best matches as we saw last week. I really love those matches, and this is exactly what you want to see. Like everyone losing main base, games
Yeah.
speeding up usually at some point. Like no one can sit in a main base anymore. And also everyone has a bit of gold still to do stuff with it, like to get buildings. So I guess the map will be quite colored in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, now it's gonna be tough for LawLiet to keep up with the hiding game, with the Zeppelin game. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see.
for sure. I mean, the question is if anyone would still want to get close to him because of those annoying heroes, and he also has Mountain Shine, so he will get a lot of buildings, I guess.
Yeah, it's still nice that the players lost their main bases, so they pretty much can't produce units anymore. So they don't lose it to LawLiet here. So it's-
Yeah. Yeah, LawLiet is really the only one without, like, I think after losing those remote buildings here, I think he's the only one not being prepared for base raid here anymore.
Yeah, and now of course the talk starts like, yeah, if this player dies, what are you doing? Can you still win versus this guy, the other guy? And
Oh, and now the FFA team against the one-on-one action starts as well. Or at least an attempt. Don't think this will work.
yeah, and no one is helping LilTic, so he's losing his base entirely, it seems.
Yeah, I think he like gave up his main base a minute ago here emotionally. There's no way he could save it, and he's not even. I like this way. He's not just taverning his heroes because like they couldn't do much anyway. So he has only 5k gold. So you really don't want to waste your last few k by just taverning your heroes. And yeah, he as Lelu, like the south is just like a hiding place for like those two players here.
Yeah, what I really like about LawLiet is that he is not just rage quitting or anything. Like he got teamed pretty much 2 to 1. 2 versus 1 for a pretty long time, and it was like looking as if he can't escape losing everything. And he still stays in the game, and that's very nice because a lot of players we saw at Hawk last finals, it was the finals before where they went 2v1 on him like one time for like 2 minutes, and he immediately rage quitted. So this is way better to see.
Yeah, you need to be prepared if you want to be like a strong player in FFA. You need to be prepared to get teamed, and sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not intentional, but you just have to like go through it. And of course, there will be games where people will just team you out, but eventually, like you can overcome it a lot of times, and you can win a lot of games still. So it's not the end of the game usually.
Is LawLiet already 10 minutes trying to finish off this main base? It's like, it feels like forever. The buildings are just so tanky.
Yeah. He's also not picking up new trees here. I guess he doesn't need to.
Yeah. And yeah, also nice that LawLiet saw that they are not teaming him to death, and they are also switching targets, so they also teamed Qwest 3v1, so that definitely gives him some motivation push that he's not just gonna get teamed out for lane or something, but he can see that, players playing all pretty opportunistic.
Bit of a surprise Easter egg here that the hippo killed the Zeppelin, and then like you have a tank and a peasant dropping out of it.
Whoops. So LawLiet roaming around invisible, but he already used a spell or something and revealed himself. Snipes a worker, not bad at that stage of the game.
Yeah.
Paladin level 6. I think not, right? Paladin is not alive yet, I guess.
Interesting. Every player has now a corner pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, usually that's like, because of all the water, that's like an easy space to rebuild, but it's also like the first place players are usually looking for you. So I feel this step is like, it's really hard to, like it's easy to hide single buildings, but I think it's really hard to rebuild like an entire main base, because like there's not that much space anywhere except like the main, the old main bases and those corners.
Yeah, plus there are 3 players constantly scouting, plus there is Dark Ranger and Alchemist.
Yeah, and the second Zeppelin here.
Yeah, exactly. It's about to crash, mass tally onto it, but that Zap is gone.
Yeah.
Almost could have staffed it out, right? Like that was super close.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe LawLiet will also catch up in the Zeppelin game, as he sees now that the other players are doing it. He might be thinking on the, he might be learning on the fly. Okay, this might be a good idea.
Yeah, and we all remember his one-on-one Zeppelin games, like the famous one. He was so great with those Zeppelins in one-on-one. Maybe he can get used to a bit more slow Zeppelin.
Yeah, we see him spreading out some wisps now. That's definitely nice to see. Yeah. He needs that.
And he's now chasing Qwest heroes here in the west. Interesting.
But he has no real... Okay, he has a little bit of slow and he has Entangle, but that's about it. Can't really catch up with Unholy Aura 3.
Yeah, I guess all the time, like he can still finish a lot of buildings here, and I mean, look at all those mountain giants spread out in Qwest main base. Like at some point they will need to start teaming.
Yeah, and LawLiet saw the hidden army of Qwest, so now he says, wow, 100 Gargs, nice. I really like to see that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, in this stage you want to call it out. And Qwest has not that many buildings. He has 2 buildings in the top left, and I don't see any acolytes in the south.
Yeah, well, no Zeppelins I see at the moment for Qwest.
Nope.
Okay, and we see a fight here in the main base.
Nice, finally. That's what the viewers were waiting for.
Okay, but is that army... can he fight? He can run away and use Charm and Transmute, but... I mean, he will 100% lose a fight, so it's just about running away, do some damage, and try to save some MGs.
Interesting. I think, yeah, Qwest definitely wants to go away from those MGs. I think it's super annoying to deal with them, so... Ooh, DK.
Wow, TP out. Man, Life Drain level 3 is a freaking beast.
But all Dryads have died. I think like 8 to 10 Dryads.
Oh, and the DK is still losing a lot of HP here, so there's not much to heal him here. There's no that heal, no shots, so he will need some time. Or, okay, he's level 8, so I guess he can just...
Look, even the supply counter is faked, so
and,
he's at 62 out of 50.
Yeah, you're right, yeah, I guess. And yeah, LawLiet is moving to the left, so he is definitely willing to finish Qwest. And
yeah, LawLiet also pumping, yeah, he's producing some talents.
Okay.
And honestly, I think it's like Lelu and LilTic, I think, can feel pretty confident to just finish off LawLiet's main base here. I think they are in a good spot.
Wait. Oh, he has 1 Acolyte left, Qwest it is. 1 Acolyte, no Zeppelin. That's super scary.
Yep. He has
because
great
he's also heavily supply stuck.
It's not good. Tranquility trying to heal the keeper, but there's of course Nova, so you gotta get out.
Yeah, splitting up the heroes is very scary, by the way, for the Night Elf here, because there is sleep. So with the DK, he could potentially surround the Dark Ranger. But now the Alchemist back.
Okay, he has no staff though.
And he can sleep the Alchemist. Okay, but the DK is in trouble.
Life drain, absolute life saver now.
Yeah.
DK might die here. DK might die.
Tick,
Yeah, he
tick,
needs
tick.
to go blind. Aura, Imba.
Oh, Imba, is it though?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 6
That
saves
was
by
so
Qwest.
close.
Dark Ranger getting sleeped. Alchemist is doing the damage. Infernal is, of course, here. Oh,
Nice.
jump on out of the Carrion Swarm.
Nice. Yeah, these are some nice high-level hero fights. I like it.
And LilTic backstabbing again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it's a good point in time now. I mean, they could wait and try to finish him after, or try to weaken LawLiet after, but like LawLiet is pretty scary being the only one with a true main base here.
And still 15k in the bank.
And the Alchemist is dealing so much damage with Acid Bomb and Chemical Rage here, and also nice items here on him.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Acid Bomb is that it lasts the same amount of on heroes than it lasts on units, so also 12 seconds. So here you can permanently have Acid Bomb on the heroes as well. And the Mountain Giants, in the meantime, not sure if they will run away or take out some more buildings.
Ooh, and interesting, yeah, now LawLiet is changing focus here and attacking LilTic. Yeah, it's very tricky for him to make the right call here, and maybe it is, but I mean, Qwest definitely needs the time here, and he's getting some MGs here. So...
Yeah, there's Qwest at 1 MG, there's Lelo at 1 MG.
All getting little donations.
Yeah, but Lelo was kindly asking if he can get 1 MG, because now his keeper is level 6.
Took him long enough. Talents are coming. Lelo sees it, of course. Invis casters, they see the army, but of course, I mean, everybody knows Qwest still has lots of
A
Gargs.
player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, LilTic has like is always making his army re-invisible here on the left.
And I really like that LawLiet is not gonna go on the heroes here from Lelo, even though if he could. Because they are still in peace. This defense here, Archmage behind the farm, but it works. Another Mountain Giant down.
Oh
That's
man,
some
with
juicy
dash.
experience. So Mountain King already on his way to 6 now.
Zeppelin to the rescue, though.
Yep.
Oh.
No bash. Nice for LawLiet here.
Most of the army's coming in onto the Archmage. As this is an info potion, this is an item, I guess.
Yeah. He can do mass DP, but now the Dark Ranger is also here. And he has to go for the town portal. That's the right call.
Qwest is making a move. Ah, no,
Oh,
it's still
LawLiet's here. These gyros are so important for LilTic, but now he is gonna lose a couple of them. That nice micro.
Yeah, you really want MK level 6, and he's so close. He needs a few more pickoffs, but that's like the only... I mean, once he gets MK to level 6, I think he has a chance to finish a hero here and there, but he really needs
Town
that.
is under siege.
Main base by Qwest completely wiped out. He is down to one building here, and that's it.
Yeah,
Also, where's his Acolyte? I can't find him anymore. Was it killed
die?
somewhere?
Yeah, there's
Forces are under attack.
one in the Zeppelin in the bottom left.
I didn't see the Zeppelin. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the
Yeah.
one, yeah.
But yeah, we need to
DK
find
trap, by the
some
way.
more.
The town is under
Ooh.
siege.
Wow, he didn't have any escape, but hope for the Cloak of Shadows. But
Yeah,
the
and
entangle
that's,
just lasts forever. Wow.
and that's a DK for quite some time. I mean, now I think it's a good time to still get some necropolises, because you need the DK, like you really want it back, and he's so heavily supply blocked.
Crowform is spreading some scouting, some fairy fire. Oh boy, this is super duper tense. Qwest says he's out, but
I mean,
he still has gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
A town is under siege.
Nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do you think Qwest should kill off his own dark? I think it's such a hard call in this situation here.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm always very bad at these calls. It's so tricky. But now
And
Lelu
now
on
Lelu.
LawLiet, nice. I
Yeah.
mean, it's very important that they kill off his base. I mean, he has the most gold and he's still pumping because he has a full base as the only player.
Yeah, now Lelu sees it, so like he knows that there's still a lot of gold, but still like this main base is not that strong anymore.
Ah, the Town Hall survived with 14 HP bottom left. That was important for
Oh
LilTic.
no, a little too early. Alright then. Entangle on the panda. Still gets out. LawLiet is off the map.
Ooh, and LilTic is now
A player's forces are under
wanting
attack.
to go on Qwest. Did I get that correctly?
Ooh, trying to go for the zap. This is Shredder.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice
Oh.
move. Yeah, the gyros are so nice in the late game.
Ooh. Maybe he should have pulled back his Archmage and his Paladin. That would have been level 6 DMK, I think.
Ah.
Man, LawLiet is down from almost 40k to 10k. Qwest is rebuilding. 4 buildings here, 5. Spending a lot of gold on buildings.
Yeah, there was zero chance that LawLiet would get away with. Wow, nice staff dodge. I didn't know if we caught it, but he was transmuting a caster and LilTic staffed the correct one.
Very scary here for LilTic to face like Talons also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Cyclone against the Mass TP, of course. Just Mass Cyclone, alright. Acid Bomb, boom.
A player's forces are under attack.
Divine Shield? Did he use it already?
Maybe. He has a Holy Light, Archmage, Invo Potion, 7 seconds. So much mana used, but there's still more. Staff is ready on the Mountain King.
Yeah, but a lot of this is just buying time for the others, right? I mean, as you can see, Lelo is now killing the main base.
Yep.
Qwest is rebuilding top left, so that's very important for the other guys here.
Damage done indeed.
Yeah, the Paladin,
Yeah.
nice, got stuffed.
And Qwest is
So
ready to
much
rebuild.
damage.
He gets the heroes back.
Are under attack.
And so much damage here to LawLiet's main base. Like, that's what I meant earlier, where Hannah and Keeper in base race are so amazing. Like, it's so much damage, and now LawLiet here being almost supply blocked. So,
Yeah.
can't afford to lose that much more.
Yeah, I'm very curious what LawLiet is gonna do here if he sees that he has to give up his base as well now, finally, and he's also starting the hiding game.
He has a couple of buildings spread out. But no Zeppelin yet, I think.
And Lelo is spread out very nicely. I mean, he had so much time and he used it very wisely. As you can see, he has 100 supplies, so he has spread out moonwells all over the map. He has a Tree of Eternity even, so tier 3 prepared. He has at least some hidden armies, and he's ready to rebuild if he has to. But yeah, also very hard to eliminate at this point.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, we're in for a long one. Oh,
Ooh, bottom right.
gunfights! Oh,
Nice.
they eat each
Okay.
other.
And
I didn't even
is
see this
going to
army.
go-
Okay,
I mean, few kills for Lelu, but this was a lot of high hippos for him.
did he get an important level up from this, maybe?
I
A
don't
lot,
think
that's
so.
why.
I think it was a mistake.
A player's forces
He's okay with it, I guess. So now we're hunting each other. LawLiet has a peasant, so he's building farms now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so he's starting to also spread out a little bit more. And very nice, yeah, that he has a peasant now. Peasants. Wow, now he has human plus neither for hiding. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, and also Qwest needs to be very careful with his acolytes here. Like, you definitely don't want to get charmed or... And also Zeppelins, like, being transmuted. It's, like, so dangerous to face.
Yeah, like, this is amazing now for the end game, right? He can... Even if he loses all his wisps, he can still always get some from the others. And he can transmute, as you said, to get money. So that's a very nice combination.
Yeah, but still, like, it's getting your team to, like, I guess, a few percentage points more. And a lot of drives here. So maybe with the Panda ultimate, he can get a few kills.
Should be on cooldown.
Great here.
Yeah, it's on cooldown, I think, but should not be for that much longer. I think you should pull back here and then move back in. I'm not sure why he's staying here, just for this 1 AP.
Level 5, I guess. Tranquility. Don't know why he's using that, but the cooldown is so low that it doesn't really matter. Okay, stays, brawls.
Yep, I mean he has 2 staffs and there is no visible for the staff from LawLiet 0. And LawLiet in the meantime chipping away on some moonwalls,
Yeah, exactly. Like, Lelu knows that it's daytime and the moonwalls are not that close, but I think it's... Oh, and he's using the Panda ultimate here to get some kills. Very nicely done. I think he should consider to maybe move away the Earth Panda a bit to the other side, just to make sure that he's not accidentally losing it or getting it surrounded.
Yeah, at this point of time, it's very important to play as cost efficient as possible. Like, as you can see, LawLiet is dropping so much in gold. I don't think that he should build any more army at this point because he will fall behind in the super late game.
Yeah.
Sork is gone, so no more invisible for LawLiet, I think.
Ooh, but the Panda here... Okay, getting level 7. Very nice. Has he a staff? Yeah, he has. So you could keep the staff out because there are no elf heroes around. Like, where are they?
Bottom right is Lelu, just healing up, and 6 o'clock is LawLiet. Was taking out quite some buildings, but yeah, far away. And LilTic is coming in.
Yeah, so LawLiet main base is doomed, I would say.
Yeah, there's no way that he will take out the player here anytime soon. But what happened to Qwest's base? I thought he rebuilt top left.
Oh yeah, he did. Maybe he cancelled?
I mean, Qwest really likes to sell buildings. But, I mean, maybe he just... Unless we didn't see it, maybe he just got those cigarettes to revive the DK, and then he sold them again.
Yeah.
And now he's, like, hiding again.
He has literally 1 necropolis, that's so risky. But he prepared well with Zeppelins at least. So he looks really dead here on the map.
Yeah, and he has all of his heroes in the Zeppelins here, so that's usually like a very nice thing if you really want to go untouched.
Yeah. Like, no one sees what's in the Zeppelin, so that's always nice. You can spread out like 5 Zeppelins throughout the map with a 100 supply army and no one really knows because there is human just a worker in there.
Unless the hippos find them.
Yeah. Oh, that's the MK level 6.
Yeah.
Big, of course, magic immunity for Cosmodan, we all know it.
LawLiet lost his worker, by the way, his human worker. LawLiet found it at the 6 o'clock. And yeah, now the scout owl is just so amazing.
True.
Like in these game situations, I think he went for level 3 owl. No, he has still True Shots level 3. Maybe he should reskill.
And I also think it's nice that Lelu is actively letting his owl fly around, like, and setting waypoints instead of just following one hero, because that's usually really annoying and very easy to get like attention to you if you like just follow heroes all game. So I really like how he's moving his owls here.
I honestly think that Lelu might even be in the lead here. I speak from experience.
Totally
it's
agree.
So hard to win a late game versus Lelu. I think I actually literally never won a game in this situation against Lelu.
I definitely think he's in a good spot here. He has also a hidden army in the very bottom right and bottom left corner. Or bottom right mostly. Ooh, and we see a fight here. Ooh, the priestess!
Ooh,
That's out just in
60.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and now with the treants chipping away on some buildings. And LawLiet, yeah, I think this is a very tough situation for a 1v1 player now. If you haven't played this at all.
Exactly, and we see him here rebuilding Moonwells in his main base. And I think at this stage, it's just not the right call anymore, unless you really need them to revive a hero. I think, like, this main base is going to die, and if you make it bigger, it only, like, usually in this stage, you only get, if you haven't lost the hero, you only get Moonwells in order to get it back to an army. And that's like a clear sign usually that, that you still have a lot of gold. So
that's pretty much the point in time where everyone tries to be the weakest.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to get buildings, like, definitely don't want to get them in the main base that is dying rather sooner than later.
Lol, and Qwest going for the I need 47 gold because he has only one building and he looks so dead. In fact, he is on 6.9k.
First time in a long time that we don't have a fast three-way, because nobody really suicided and they all stayed in. Of course, in the grand final, you always stay in. Here we go, Panda ultimate. But just to run away, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, these players will all play up for their lives here. But the Panda, can he be trapped? Can he be trapped?
Yeah, and it's the Earth Panda. If he's smart and he knows,
exactly. He
would not kill it.
Yeah, but now without this round, he has no chance anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he can kill it, but...
Cyclone? Is he magic immune? Yeah, right, he is.
Yeah, he is. But if he's smart, he doesn't kill it. Yeah, he doesn't kill it. Yeah,
he has to go for this round here. But he needs... Oh, no, he doesn't even need this round now. Ooh, nice. I like to see 1v1 player knowing this. But now he can run away, I guess.
Many pandas
comes from the top.
Many pandas have been played on high level against human. They do know.
True, yeah.
So town portal gone. Qwest coming from the top, shooting a little.
Ooh, the dust. Can you pick it up?
And it's gone. Qwest probably saw it. Hippo's all gone.
In the meantime, Qwest killed the hippos with his Dark army in the right.
Ooh, yeah.
So LawLiet is down to, like, that was 20 supply. So he's down to just 54 now.
Yeah, now he has to see that he can't make an army anymore, I think. Yeah, and he's in a rough position here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I
think even as an FFA player, he would be in a tough position, but as a 1v1 player, I think I don't see a lot of chances here.
Depends to which degree he embraces to, like, spread out on the map, like Lelu does, or LilTic also, but Lelu in particular, like, really likes to spread out buildings throughout the map.
Yeah, we see different strategies here. Lelu spreading out a lot, and Qwest try to appear as weak as possible. Yeah, it looks good for Qwest and Lelu, I would say.
Yeah, true. For sure. And Lelu has 6k gold still, and that's only a bit less than LawLiet has. And LawLiet is still wants to protect his main base here, and I mean, I guess it makes sense here still at this point. But yeah, they will continue, I guess, as long as...
Priestess will fall, by the way, from Lelu.
Oops! Bye-bye.
LilTic on 665. I mean, if he wins the game, this would be hilarious.
With just
2.5
bases. Yeah.
The question is how long he will continue to hide his heroes. Like, I think he seems pretty dedicated to pull this through. But now he's like, he can't, if he continues, he can't help with them for quite some time.
He took out most of the talents. Did he took out all of the talents?
Yeah, 3 talents here by LilTic without losing anything. Like these moves, these little moves, they are so important here in the late game.
Sapper.
And
Boom! Oh my god, Qwest is
What?
out! Qwest is out!
Oh my
Sappers! He got it with Sappers! Oh my god, he gets punished for his greed!
wow! Yeah, that's the.
Oh my god, what a move!
What was it, LawLiet?
Yeah, of course it was LawLiet.
Nice! Oh my god!
I think this hippo here scouted the last necropolis, but
Yeah.
that was like it was a step too greedy by Qwest.
Yeah, Qwest
Like
was in the
one
lead.
necropolis.
Yeah, he had 2 necropolis would be nice, but I mean, usually this doesn't happen, right?
Oh,
Like,
he
no one
didn't
wants-
see
No,
it
I-
either. He had no chance to type GG or anything.
Yeah, no one wants to spend 600 golds here on Zappers at this point, stage of the game,
Yeah.
but LawLiet, of course.
I've
Just
never
be-
seen this happen to Qwest though. Like that was he's greedy sometimes, but he rarely gets punished for it. So this was. I think like you never want to be on just one building if you have 6k gold. Like it's always good to have at least 2
Yeah,
for that reason.
exactly that. Okay, so the number 1 player of the FFA season is out, and everybody was a little afraid of him, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 888 heroes, he had like 20 gargs, he had 7k gold, so he was so ahead, but
Yeah.
way too greedy here in the end.
Yeah, exactly. And he felt quite confident after like getting some hippos here at the top right. And now, yeah, LawLiet main base waking up. He's pumping, and
Player's forces are under
he still can't go above 76 supply, but we'll see. I think he will run out of gold quite quickly getting units here, but also he's like they basically Lelu and LilTic need to team him now, and I don't see him surviving that honestly. So I think we'll see how it goes.
I want to see the smile on Lelu's face right now as he saw that Qwest is out.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god.
And
FFA
LawLiet-
always finds new situations. Unbelievable. To me,
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, LilTic knows that Lelu is amazing in these situations, and he will not just team out LawLiet because he wants to win.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he has to
because
think now, how can he
yeah.
win?
are under attack.
And LilTic was invis most of the time. I think he was way less visible than Lelu, and that might now bite him, that he was actively attacking LawLiet. So LawLiet is focusing on Lelu's buildings here. So it could, like, this is, I think, the perfect scenario for LilTic. And he's, yeah, LilTic sees LawLiet's heroes here, but he's not helping.
Oh, and he
I mean,
sold
he's-
another Zeppelin with 3 wisps. And here, what the hell? He found the next hidden army.
Oh
wait,
no.
No, it's the other way around. I thought the crows were from LawLiet, but they were from
Ah,
Lelu,
yeah,
so-
they appear purple. Oh, he finds the altar. Bottom denied. Okay, things are rapidly speeding up here.
Yeah, extremely speeding up. I mean, LawLiet is pretty much on a timer to kill everything, but he will not achieve it. So, interesting
Okay.
how this will turn out now.
Why is he on
And-
a timer? Because he got Charm and Transmute.
Now he's the strongest, so he will get teamed first, and is the only one with the main base. So he has
Yeah.
to try
Either
to
he-
take out the player, or he has
Yeah.
to wait until he is not the strongest anymore for the other 2 players.
Yeah, either he tries to defend his main base here, but then it will only, I think, like sooner or later he will lose his building, or he needs to move out and try to finish, or at least weaken one of the other players until that other player is forced to peace with him. Like those are his 2 options here, and I think he's a bit torn apart. Like he's attacking Lelu here, but also he's not.
Under siege.
Like what's he really getting done here?
Player's
He's
forces
now
are under
TPing back
attack.
home. And
Expensive.
his home is quite far away from the bottom left, so really tough call here for him. And LilTic is not actively helping, but rather focusing on still like hiding more buildings and peasants. So
Yeah,
I think,
LilTic just wants them to drain resources. Like he wants Lelu to kill off the base, and he wants LawLiet to kill off some buildings of Lelu, because he knows
Yeah.
how scary it is to play against Lelu in these final situations, especially against Owl.
yeah, and all of a sudden LilTic has not that many fewer buildings than Lelu, maybe even more. Time to turn the mini map black.
Oh yeah. One-on-one viewers hate that, but yeah, it
I can see that.
it is very helpful. For example, this Tree of Eternity here in
Yeah,
the
I
middle
mean-
of the woods.
I mean, viewers had like 2 hours time to get used to the map. So
Exactly.
The town is under siege.
Oh, there are some gyros back. Blizzard helps, of course, by tearing down this tree and always. There's so much stuff that LawLiet has to kill, though.
There's one tree left from LawLiet. The Tree of Eternity is escaping here. He definitely needs to build more over time. But wow, LawLiet is so low in gold now.
Yeah, he burned through all his 40k.
Alright, we are officially in the very late game. Final stage of the game.
If you like
Yeah,
to see
really nice
human
game.
destroying undead, look at the right-hand side.
Player's forces are under attack.
Rare sight.
Yeah.
paralyzed guys being slaughtered here by those gyros.
Yeah, but it's nice that he finds them. Otherwise, LawLiet could just transmute them one after the other
Yeah.
and gain like 2k gold out of it.
Really, that works,
Yeah.
even though Qwest is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or charm works also.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, we saw a lot of
The town is under
players leaving like 100 supply army somewhere and leaving or being like killed, and then like basically an alchemist player having like free free bank somewhere.
That's horrible.
Yeah, you always have to kill the armies if an alchemist player is in the game, and you always have to kill the buildings if an orc is in the game because of pillage.
Yeah. And now they go together here to weaken LawLiet's main base, and yeah, we'll see if LawLiet. I like that he's getting additional buildings in the bottom right, so he's definitely prepared. But we'll see how long he can withstand this, and how late is it for him? I think it's 4 a.m. or something. So
It's +7 or
Keep
plus
us alone.
8. Keep
No.
Oh no! Just arrived, but he's dead. Only 1400 gold. Not sure if he even has an altar. So
Oh my
yeah,
God,
it's
if I was LilTic, I would be sweating now that LawLiet is leaving the game and he's suddenly up against Lelu.
oh my god. Okay. Can he get a counter kill somehow? So hard to do against human. Holy light, holy light, holy light, mass tally.
Yeah, I wonder what LilTic's plan here is. I think he wants to take out the main base of LawLiet and then peace with him.
A player's forces are
That
under attack.
should be the best strategy for him because he can't kill all the buildings himself if they peace too early. But LawLiet, is still producing units, and that's not the right call. He's down to 700 gold. He has to spare some money for trees and for buildings.
He can still sell items, I guess. I hope he learns the lesson. This keeper not coming back thanks to LilTic.
Yeah, he has to realize that this is not gonna work out in the long run for him, I guess.
The Riot Squad continues to ravage some buildings, but shouldn't be a problem. Did he hide some wisps, LawLiet? Yeah, he did. Not in Zeppelins, though, if I see this correctly. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, as a 1v1 player, I think it's impossible to know that he has to now
Player's
hoard his
forces are
gold
under
or
attack.
keep his gold and not build hippos as he does. Yeah, difficult now. But yeah, that's what I meant. If you're a 1v1 player, you're just not experienced in these situations.
yeah, he's lured out. That's, of course, the perfect invite for a player, especially with mass teleport, to attack.
Yeah, he has to ask for peace.
Why would they give that to him, though?
I mean, LilTic knows that Lelu is still very scary.
And as in every single FFA match, I wonder how is this supposed to end any time before tomorrow's one-on-one game start?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how long will LawLiet stay in the game, but he seems quite dedicated, like he's still spreading out the wisps, so I hope he's finally building another tree.
Nice idea by the legend Kevin Schwem. Was there ever a game mode where like the edges of the map are turning black or something, so the map is shrinking effectively after a certain time?
No, I haven't seen this.
Like in the Hunger Games or something? Would be a fun game mode.
Mm-hmm.
A town is under siege.
And it would force you, of course, into the middle at some point.
I considered yesterday, like I had the idea that you could, like not with the way Warcraft is coded, but that you have basically four maps where you have like four ways, and basically players cannot get to like the other maps until like it's basically just two left on each. So yeah, it could be interesting or really bad, but yeah. And yeah, this is getting temp here. For LawLiet, not many buildings left.
Nope, and they continue to farm and team him. I don't think he sees a way out. He got 88 gold, that's nothing. I mean,
I would start to feel
right?
I would start to feel really nervous for if I was LilTic now, because you know that LawLiet can leave the game at every single point here.
yeah.
But LilTic has gyros, no? He has. Doesn't he have a few gyros still?
He has gyros,
Did.
yeah, but I don't think that against Scout Hour and Lilo he can win.
Yeah. You're probably right, but still, like I think also those elf heroes can be quite weak against triple human hero in Hero Arena. So I think, like if I was LilTic, I would feel much more confident against this than against like LawLiet here still being in the game.
Town is under siege.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm just too annoyed that I could never win against Lilo. In these situations.
I think as long as the human has gyros, he can also scout super well. Maybe even better because it flies a bit more quickly than those owls. So yeah, it really comes down to like elf having more capabilities to hide and human having mass TP. So I think it's really close. Yeah, and LawLiet again, we saw that by some other players, like by Tox last week, that like he needs to sell items. Like those items that he has are worth at least like I don't know, the ones that he can sell are easily worth 1k gold, and like now is the time to sell them.
Yeah.
And interesting, LilTic says that LawLiet hasn't built enough of an army to be broke at this point, but we know that LawLiet in fact is broke. So yeah,
A player's forces are under attack.
Is that
no
okay.
no one is offering peace with him. That's also interesting, because if I were them, maybe I think I would like to have him as an ally.
Do we have a counter when he's gonna be revealed? Ah, there's another tree. Okay, so he's not gonna be revealed.
Yeah, I think LawLiet down to 3 buildings now, right? Like the tree on the right and the 2 buildings in the north.
Yep.
But
I mean,
pretty much
LawLiet
it.
now finding LilTic might be the best opportunity for him to peace now and go on Lilo, if we
Yeah, true.
go into LilTic's mind.
Yeah, if LilTic loses all of these buildings here in the bottom left, then definitely Lelu is in the best situation.
He stole
Charm
a
the
worker.
peasant.
Yes.
Nice.
That's one.
If only he has
important-
gold to build stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's a worker less for LilTic, right? So that's never bad.
Yeah, true.
It's interesting. LilTic is still thinking that they need to team LawLiet.
Yeah, where are LilTic's workers? He has none on the right side, so he has 1 worker here in the tree line,
Yeah.
in the left, top
2.
left, and then a second one in the northwest here.
Exactly.
But that's it, right? He has 2 workers,
I
so
think so.
definitely need to get 1 to the right. So this is getting like, how many buildings do we have for Lelu? We have 2, 3. I think Lelu has like 3 buildings only, and a couple of wisps.
Oh my god, this is so insane. Everybody has like 3 to 4 buildings left. He's building a
Yeah.
farm. So LawLiet can never reach this farm in the trees, right? I mean, with nature's blessing at some point, but he can't scout for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the tricky part if you play elf ground units, that you are not very mobile and you can't scout neither corners nor within tree lines. So
That's both kind of bad.
Forces are under attack.
you're both pretty bad, yeah.
Honestly, I think Lelu has done it here. Like, he has the hidden army even. Like, he has the air dominance.
Yeah.
Like, he has more than... Where are the gyros even?
They
Top
were
right?
in the top middle. They are next to the other units.
Ah, okay, yeah, but Lelu still has way more, and LilTic never scouted.
We have a little
Yeah,
hero
corner.
here.
Yeah, corner scouting really important in FFA late game. Like, it's always useful to have like 1 or 2 units flying, just maybe even patrolling them just around the corners. Like, it's so important to know if anyone has a hidden army, and like, you just don't find the time sometimes to do it as often as you would like to.
Nice that LawLiet picked up on the Zeppelin now. So he is also having a Zeppelin with a Wisp, but yeah, I mean, he still has items to sell, a lot of them, so that's nice. But
He needs to sell them. Like, it's so easy to lose those games here. And like, what are these items? And like, as a one-on-one player, maybe you're just not as used to sell those big items at any point, because usually, like, you will never get to a stage where you have to sell them. But it's so key here. And he's selling. Oh no, never mind.
it was
That wasn't.
quests.
Yeah, but still, like 315 gold. So
Yeah, it's nice. 240
like,
gold for the sell, it's pretty amazing now.
Yeah. So that's how he. Maybe if you're confident, just transmute enough stuff to get enough gold for building. So.
Yeah, unfortunately the Gargs were killed by LilTic, so this would have been amazing.
But he's finding more and more buildings here. There's another Moonwell that he's going to kill here, and he's finding more buildings by LilTic also here in the top. So this is super close.
Yeah, maybe Lelu should even piece LawLiet now, if he was very confident, but I don't see it yet.
But Lelu, I don't think has to. I mean, Lelu is now killing LawLiet's buildings at the bottom right, and then basically the bottom right is entirely Lelu's side.
Yeah, Lelu is very...
Ooh, and the Dark Ranger? Dark Ranger could die here.
Has a TP, but is there a town to TP to? I don't really know. Could stab. Oh my, that was
He
so
should have
close.
boarded the Alchemist.
Yeah. But yeah, those human heroes now very tricky to even fight here.
So LawLiet down to one building, I think.
Yeah, Lelu is cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, blue win, nice. Wow, LawLiet again sees who is ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so LawLiet has one scout remaining.
Yeah, but he has only one Moonwell left.
Yep.
And Lelu finds it.
Oh no.
And the building, yeah. Zeppelin is above water right now. So
he also has no gold. He has no gold.
Yep.
Where did his gold go? What did he do with his gold?
Nothing.
Wait, he has something more.
Where?
LilTic says stop then, so maybe they are piecing
in the
finally.
center. In the center, there's one farm here.
No, but he's revealed as well.
Yeah, but you can't see that in the middle. But there's his peasant.
Yeah, he needs to sell items now though.
Zeppelin! It's a Dark Ranger over the trees! No way! LilTic the sniper! I will murder this man! Oh, he's on a mission! Oh my god!
But yeah, LawLiet has his alchemist still. I totally missed that. Like, the alchemist is here at the bottom, in the top right. So it will come down to many drives and an alchemist here. But yeah, the question is, I mean, Lelu is really in a prime spot, so I think LilTic should definitely try to piece with LawLiet. But I don't see them doing that here.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, LawLiet is revealed, so at some point LilTic has to think about it.
Run. Go away, I would. Maybe he's... do you think he's on, like... Do you think he does it? Yeah, I guess he...
Okay,
LawLiet
maybe.
found the next building.
Yep,
Lelu gets the win, I guess. I mean...
Yeah, I
LilTic
guess
has the
LawLiet.
piece.
Yeah, I guess also LawLiet might be losing like the nerves and it's probably being a bit tired at this time. So maybe he's honest and he just wants to give Lelu the win here, being annoyed by the human. We'll see. And yeah, the last.
The Alchemist can't get in. The Alchemist
is-
can't get in.
And that's the last peasant, I think.
Town is under
I think
Yeah.
so too. Oh, he found the farm as well. Lelu backstabbing now.
Yeah.
That's the last one. Calls
No,
for the
he's
G.
not.
Huh? Wait.
Ooh, is he
Huh?
killing it? He's not killing it because I mean, why would Lelu kill it if if like
What a boss move to just showing, hey, I know exactly where your building is, and if I want to, I kill you anytime.
Yeah. Because, yeah. As soon as the other two pieces, Lilo is gonna kill this farm.
Is
Yeah,
this
this
farm
is
in the
Lilo's
woods the last
Yeah.
building of LilTic?
And if LawLiet takes out LilTic, then Lilo is also just gonna kill him.
No way.
yeah, I think Lelu a very deserved winner here. I mean, he played it super well, but also like he was like that's a great showcase for a game where like one player was in such a bad position early on, but had gold and just was like you just need to be ready to stay like 2 hours in a game, if not more.
Yeah.
And just do nothing for some time except scouting, and you have a chance.
Who?
We
the last
fight.
building?
It is the last building. Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
happening.
Lelu is moving in the center, so this
Yeah,
will
he's
be
just ready.
over.
Isn't it nice when you can grab your own championship anytime you want?
Wow, and now Lelu
the
has
farm
to
is
die
still
for that
alive.
time.
True, the farm is still alive. LawLiet tapped out. But Lelu... Oh my, he can just kill it whenever.
And,
Takes up the gyros. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, get that
He
wood on a
already
silver
started
platter.
it. Lilo knew
GG.
everything. GG.
The first ever back-to-back FFA War3Champions champion is Lelu. That 7-year-old kid from, I think Finland, if I remember that right. Oh my god, what a performance again. Writing history here.
Yeah, super well, and that's how you get like with the good FFA sense and good stamina late game. You can
Yeah,
like
Let's
turn
let's
the
get him.
game around.
Let's get him in. I would say, right?
for sure.
So let's add him here to the call.
What a boss.
Yeah, he had such a nice awareness. He knew every building because he has constantly scoured with the owl, so he knew exactly when to go on whom.
To be
And
fair,
yeah,
a couple of gifts by LawLiet, like eliminating Qwest.
yeah. And also, of course, the inexperience of LawLiet in the late game.
But he played it so well as, just as last time.
And I think he's already here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You sound super excited.
Yeah, kinda.
Finish excitement.
Excitement. Dude, congrats, first back-to-back champion. How did this game go from your point of view?
Well, I had one plan in mind. Kill the undead first, and then it should be easy for me. So actually, entire game I just focused on him and not so much on the others.
Yeah, we saw that you were the only one allying up or piecing with LawLiet and going on the other two, or rather on Qwest. So yeah, I mean, the fights didn't went as well, but I think you expected it, right? That you can't really win Qwest, especially without a Tinker.
I was hoping I could maybe win some fights, but then he came back to my mind too fast, and then there was nothing I could do anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think with a Tinker you would have had a chance?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, I can't win against him. I think I said it yesterday already. I can't
Yeah.
beat him. But I was kind of confident against the other two.
Like,
I
did you see how Qwest died?
No.
Like, Qwest was super greedy. He had like 7k gold, he had all 3 heroes in the Zeppelin, he had 70 supply of Gargs, and he only had 1 Necropolis. So he was super greedy, and then LawLiet came with 2 or 3 Zeppers and took out the Necropolis. That was it.
Mm,
So
kind of
yeah.
lucky for me.
Yeah, that changed up the game because we were saying at this point that Qwest was definitely favored to win because he appeared so weak. And
Well, I
yeah,
would go on him, I think.
yeah.
Will you cancel your college plans now and maybe start playing FFA professionally?
Nah.
Okay, I take this as a yes.
100% worth it for sure. In the final minutes, it felt like a victory lap for you. When were you sure that you were winning?
I think after Qwest died, I was kind of sure that I can win. I had so much gold still in my bank, and the other two looked kind of dead, I think. At least the human had not much left.
Yeah, I also said after Qwest died that Lelo will win now because I never won you in such a late game situation.
Yeah.
So I was certain that LawLiet couldn't beat you because he is not experienced enough. Like he built units until his last gold, and then LilTic was also just too weak. And yeah, you had the owl plus. You are so experienced that this. I was pretty sure you will take it. Yeah.
Did you ever consider to get a new main base, like when you had 15k, or was it clear to you at every point that you would not get a new main base?
I thought about it for a moment, but then when I saw the levels of Undead, I thought I can never fight him again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, makes sense. I think it was absolutely the right call. Like sometimes you like people may find it stupid that like you don't like get units again, but I totally agree. I think it would have cost you a lot of gold to get like a main base, and then even more to get like 100 supply, and you already lost 100 supply fighting Qwest with like better, with him having not like high levels yet.
So were you scared when LawLiet had 5 bases on 50 and the 2 annoying heroes?
nah, because I think it was kind of obvious to all of us that we were gonna have to team him at some point. And I don't think he has enough experience against teaming, so don't think he played that well in the end.
Yeah.
I was confident we can team him down even if he has a lot.
Yeah, but I guess, I mean, you were not really, you said you were quite confident that you would win when Qwest was out, but I still think like a human with mass TP and high level heroes was still a threat. I think if LawLiet had not tunnel visioned on tick late game, I think he had a chance because you had like similar count of buildings at one point, and he had like mass TP and a few gyros. You had owl and elf buildings, so I think it was like probably, I would say 60-40 for you when like LawLiet had just left.
Okay. I don't know, I think I had like 3 Zeppelins or something. I had Wisp ready to build more, but no reason to build like 10 or more buildings at a time, because then they will just go against me for having too many buildings.
Yeah, exactly. And you always had some hidden air that got destroyed a lot of the times, right?
Yeah.
That was a little bit sad, but in the end you still turned up to have the most units left. So
I think it's important to have the most air, like a late game, so you can scout and deny the others from scouting more.
Exactly. And Qwest had 70 supply gargs, so this was very scary for you, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I made the bolt in the first place, to kill him and get some XP.
Yeah. It was really, really greedy by him to go down to 1 building with so much gold. And it backfired heavily, as we saw. So yeah, FFA is all about being greedy, but not too greedy.
Yeah, I guess.
Nice.
What are you going to do with your prize money?
I think I'm gonna take my friends on a pizza again. I did it last time as well.
Please don't spend it on Hearthstone.
I might.
I think pizza is an excellent plan. Season 11 then, you're going for the hat trick?
We'll see. I think they are gonna team me more next time.
Yeah, but you took care of that and not even went for the Tinker, right? So
yeah,
was a nice
that's why I didn't go for Tinker. I really don't like this combo though. It's underrated, I think. You can scout so much and you can still lame a bit, but not just as much as a Tinker.
yeah, like as observer and as caster, you really underestimate like how good the scout out really is, because we always see everything. But as players, you have so much information missing, and with the scout out, it's just amazing. I even wondered, like, why did you go level 3 aura on the bottom instead of level 3 scout out?
No idea actually. Didn't think
Yeah.
about it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what's the next plan? FML, I guess.
Yeah, that was my main goal actually. Not so focused on this so much at all. Didn't even practice a creep road. You might have seen that.
Wow. So you want to go for the trophy over the prize money?
Both of the titles actually.
Ooh,
Sounds a lot better.
that's what we want to hear.
Nice, nice. And that's why you went Firelord first last game, right?
Yeah. I will do it again this round.
All right. I'm excited to see this. Any more questions, maybe?
Let this guy get some
congrats again.
pizza.
Yeah, get that guy some pizza, and congrats, and looking forward to your upcoming matches in FML.
Yeah, man, I said this at the beginning of the qualifiers, that you're a god gamer and you're the guy to beat. Nobody was able to. We need some more challengers, and I'm looking forward to your games in the Masters League. Damn, that was a nice FFA round. Bigger than ever, with 3 broadcasts this time instead of 2. And again, same champion. Lelu just too good.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's just amazing, yeah. Like, he just knows what to do every time. Like, how will he get teamed the least? Even if he loses, if he's the guy that's in a 4-way loses his one-on-one first, he somehow finds ways to eke out a win again.
So we tried.
It's quite rare. Sorry, go ahead.
We tried to bring in Neutron and Side, and now this season the vice world champion of one-on-one. So should we finally bring Happy to dethrone Lelu?
Well, I would like to see Happy play, but I guess like we can't afford it. So, yeah, no, it's great, and it's quite rare actually to see such a action-packed and great final game with a close base race. Like, I mean, in general, I guess it's every like 3rd, 4th match that you see that, but that was a really, really good final, I must say. Like, maybe
I mean,
not,
it's
like,
always subjective, of course, because some people might say, "Wow, this was the most boring," maybe because there were so few fights, and FFA sucks because there is so much teaming or whatever. It's just a matter of taste, I think. Like, some people see how much strategy there is to these kind of games, and also the latest one we had. But yeah, others just enjoy big fights and want to see the best players micro-wise face each other. So I think FFA gets something for everyone, because every match can be so different. And to be honest, I think it was also LawLiet's fault. I mean, not consciously, I'm sure, for picking these heroes, because picking these 2 heroes just forces everyone to just lane him and go also for only heroes and never bring an army. So yeah, that's pretty much what led to this game mostly.
True.
Yeah, someone apparently influenced him on playing the Dark Ranger. Probably not the best advice from his coaches he got. He said, I quote, "I realize in-game that Dark Ranger is really fucking shit guy." So
I mean, Dark Ranger was used to be played, as I mentioned earlier, with like the old school elf hero combos were always like Dark Ranger Panda Keeper or Panda Keeper Priestess. So that was always like, or like Keeper Priestess the other way around. But yeah, it's really, really hard to like nowadays to pull it off, where like usually undeads have like good enough micro to dispel silence. And yeah, she against the human heroes, she's just like, she dies so quickly if you're not careful. So
yeah. And also, if LawLiet was more experienced in the late game, like he could have managed to charm plus transmute workers and get an edge out this way, which he never did, and then instead used units. And in the fight, Dark Ranger is just really bad. Yeah, so
I think he improved so much, and I think if he like already he did, and if he would just focus on like his item management late game, sell items, and also not be so focused on keeping his main base alive and defending it with units, but rather like finding the right point in time with 2, 3, 4k gold to give up main base and make sure to be in the best position late game. I think he has like, of course, the potential to be like a really, really awesome FFA player at the very highest level.
It's definitely fascinating every single time what a different skill set FFA requires. It's not necessarily about the best micro and execution and the fancy little moves, but more about politics and strategy and scouting and decision making. And that is why Lelu is the best and is aiming for the next title. FML will of course also be covered with these wonderful fellas I got in my ear, and yours truly. We're only down in week 2 out of 5, I think.
Round 2 just started. Every round lasts 2 weeks, so we have a couple of like 6 more weeks of regular season.
Yes, wonderful. More FFA, always more good. That's it. The Saturday evening main event is over. We found our second champion. Legion TD was over last week already. Now FFA is over as well, and we need a champion in one-on-one, and that's what we're gonna crown tomorrow. If we look at the bracket here, we got the final 4 remaining. Happy is of course in as always, as you don't see anything. Why are you not seeing anything? I don't know, but LawLiet is still in. Fighting Happy tomorrow in the winner bracket final. Also Colorful and Soin still alive in the lower bracket semifinal. Wasn't enough for the FFA, but maybe tomorrow LawLiet can claim the one-on-one throne.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching Happy. He's just amazing.
So are you saying LawLiet is not amazing?
Yeah, of course of course, man. Yeah.
Alright guys, if people want to start doing the Warcraft politics and starting to play FFA now, where can they find you?
As always, ffamasters.com. Top right, you find the Discord link and FFA guide link. So feel free to join, feel free to watch, or join some later games.
Alright, any other callouts, shoutouts, links to follow, anything else before I let you go?
I mean, thank you to everyone who contributed to this event. We are at $300, so that's definitely more than expected. So thank you to everyone who's supporting.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who's enjoying this in chat. I mean, I like we had some rough years, of course, in general, but also I think FFA wise, like we tried to. We saw some of the Warcraft 3 influencers playing FFA, which was nice, but the game got a lot of hate over the years, and I definitely feel that like the streams or all the comments that I read on YouTube on the Back to Warcraft FFA videos, like I really enjoy reading like those positive comments and FFA getting some love, because it's not for everyone, but like not everyone has to watch it, right?
You even got a Reddit thread. Do you know how rare that is? That anything in the Warcraft world gets a Reddit thread? You guys got it. And
nice.
So we will deliver more, of course. The Reddit thread was called Love All Those Recent FFA Casts. 25 uploads. Really, really good. I am very thankful that you are organizing this for us every single season, even though this was a little hectic, I guess, which was my fault. I apologize again. And that you're here for the casting and that you bring us amazing games. And I really want this for season 11 again.
Yeah, that's amazing for us, of course, because more FFA is better.
Exactly. You learn quick when it comes to casting, rulers. I will let you go. I will get some food, and I am super excited for tomorrow's one-on-one. Don't miss it. Starts at 1 p.m. Central European Summer Time. We have one best of 3, 2 best of 5, 1 best of 7, and then a new or old W3Champions champion. See you tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thanks for watching. Thank you for appreciating what we do, and have a good night. Bye-bye.